disappears though, opens it up, takes down Genesis, Fault is there. And now they're going on the side of emotional rackups 3 and 4.
Naruto though, so 2 versus 2. Dave pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on his with opportunity Frost to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to day 2 of the 3-day stretch of Circuit Season 4 EU Division. Going over these top 4 teams and who's going to be moving forward. We've learned yesterday who went down to the lower bracket. Today, we're going to find out who will, in the second matchup, go into the finals directly. And we're also going to be seeing some consolidation rounds for the people who got dropped down yesterday. And then we got a third matchup for you. After we find out who also moves forward in the finals, somebody will also be dropped down yet again. So we have 3 beautiful matches, all 2 best of 3s and 1 best of 1 right there in the middle. So you guys want to stay tuned for all of that because it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. But of course, before we get too deep into this, I'm a master, and that's of course Twist. Twist, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing really good. I mean, you use the word stretch, and that is really true. But it's a good stretch. It's a stretch of really a lot of good games. You know, if you came here looking for that top level of Critical Ops competitive and some exciting games, I mean, you will definitely find it here today. We have, as you said, 2 best of 3s and a best of 1. So a lot of stuff is going to happen, and it's also an exciting day because we figure out which teams are going to make it to the finals. Because the finals, it's a best of 5. It's interesting, of course, but at the end of the day, it's always interesting to see which 2 teams make it to the finals. Because if you make it to the finals, that's not exactly winning, but that's still very, very good. Anyways, let's look at the tournament progression so far. I feel like, I've already explained it plenty of times, but, for the people who maybe didn't watch yesterday's stream, here is the tournament progression, just real quick, we'll get over it. So, from main tournament number 1 and number 2 that we were, looking at in February to April, the top, the 64 teams competed in each of these main tournaments, and based on the points they gathered in both these tournaments, they then advanced to the final tournament. Now, in the finals, there are top teams. There are top 4 teams. We already saw them playing yesterday. But today, we are looking at the final tournament brackets here. Now, the games that we'll see is, first one will be G9 versus S2. This will be a best of 3. And basically, this is do or die. Whichever of these 2 teams loses the best of 3 will be out, and they won't have any chance to make it to the finals. However, the team that will win will move on to the consolidation finals, and the other team that will play in the consolidation finals will be either Elevate or Invictus. So from that upper bracket, whichever team loses moves to the consolidation finals, which will be the last best of 3, and whichever team wins is, ready prepped up for the finals. So we will figure out which team will play in the finals in the second game, and then the other team that will play in the finals in the third game. But first, we will have to see G9 versus S2. Anyways, let's see the tournament progression so far. As mentioned yesterday, G9 was actually a team that we did not see on stream. So in main tournament 1 or 2, we did not see them on stream, but they were good enough to actually get enough points to make it to the finals. So even though we saw teams like Rain in the main tournament 1 and 2, we don't see them in finals. But G9 is kind of, I'd say, the underdog and kind of the unexpected team to see in the finals, just purely because, people didn't really see them play. But from what we saw yesterday, they are actually really prepared for this. And we can see that Elevate was, they finished off at 20 points. Elevate was really, in this season, kind of getting ahead of everyone else. And we also saw that yesterday as they won their map. But then we also have Invictus, who is kind of a new team with old names. And they have also been looking really good throughout this whole tournament. And same could be said for S2. And then we have G9, which actually shared points with S2. But S2 is kind of the one that we saw the most. Anyways, let's actually see what are the prize pools for this, because the finals are here. So, yeah, tell me, Master, what can you get for first, second, and third place?
There's lots of goodies to be up for grabs. Obviously, for you guys looking on screen, the main tournament's pricing is now over. So you guys can check that out and what they have won. But for everybody to make it here, everybody gets something. Fourth place, you got $200, 3,000 credits, and 10 premium cases. Third place goes up to $500, 3,000 credits, 10 event and premium cases. Second place. So when we get to the finals, this is going to be locked in for whichever two teams. At least someone will get the $800, the 4,000 credits, and 15 across the board for those event and premium. But tomorrow, once we go through all these matches today, and we get to that best of 5, somebody is going to be able to take home the $2,000. You're going to see the 5,000 credits, 20 event and premium cases, and then that last and final circuit, the unique skin that is only awarded to the first place winners of the final tournament. So you will be able to have that unique circuit season skin. It's it's one of the better. I mean, they've got it. It's a nice, beautiful purple, and it really pops with the white streak that goes across it. And again, from light to dark, all the way on to the buttstock of the gun. It looks great.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm a man of culture as well. I enjoy these bright skins as well, and this one is definitely a good one to get. But the thing is, yeah, only 5 people are gonna get it. So definitely one of those things that you get as a perk if you actually win the whole Circuit Season 4. But other than that, Circuit is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. Tomorrow there will be finals, but Circuit Season 4 is kind of over, but what is not over? What is just gonna start very soon? It's actually this new tournament organized by Mobile Esports. We'll let you guys guess in the live chat what this tournament is about. Perhaps if you watched the community live stream a few days ago, you already might have some kind of an idea, but this is kind of just a still image preview of exciting things coming. So just kind of keep you guys updated. With Circuit Season 4 ending, there will definitely be other tournaments going on that are actually interesting enough to see. And yeah, that's about it for kind of the future of the Critical Ops competitive scene, tournaments coming up, as you can see, Season 2. Anyways, other than that, we will move on to the, to the first matchup of the day, right? Like, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be G9 versus S2. So these are, again, the teams that will fight for that chance to actually make it to the finals again. Because the team that will lose will be out forever, right? Like, this is do or die, as I said, fight or flight. So we'll see how both these teams perform. Now, I was actually quite surprised by G9. I mean, as mentioned before, we didn't really see them play on stream. But when we finally saw them play on stream yesterday, they were playing really, really good Critical Ops. Like, it was just fun to watch. They were definitely prepared. So I'd say this is not going to be an easy game for S2 at all. I expect and I hope we will go to 3 maps, just because that makes it all the more exciting. But talking about maps, let's actually see what's up on the plate for today.
Absolutely, yeah. We got to find out what they're playing and what they're not playing. So first off will be Team G9. Go ahead and take it out one of my absolute favorites, Port, and then of course S2 is going to go ahead and take out Grounded. We should see some pretty regular names, which we are. We're going to see Bureau and Plaza both put in. Everybody's keeping it safe. This is the last final run. Keeping it as safe as possible, because you can see, unfortunately, Village and Soar both, along with Raid, getting taken out. Which we did get to see Village yesterday, which is an absolute pleasure. But unfortunately, Canals will also be removed, and we get the Decider Legacy. That's going to be rather interesting. We get to see Legacy potentially again. But overall, we're going to see at least Bureau first, and then Plaza next, and if it's necessary, Legacy will be the one to decide whether G9 or S2 is going to be moving forward into the next set of matches. So we just kind of have to, wait and see as far as who has what skill, which, of course, with that skill, we've been keeping track of that. We got some stats along with these guys' capabilities and what they've been able to do. So, across the board, obviously we've seen them go across multiple maps, multiple things, and everything across the board. So I think it's about time we check out their stats and see who we might possibly think is going to take it home.
Yeah, so it's good that we start with G9 because I feel like the stats for G9 are all the more interesting because we haven't, we just haven't seen their stats. We haven't really known much about them. On the other side, we're going to see Elevate, Noxic, all of that. But G9, we can see Adelkeet with 1.18 rating, and Fair is right below him. Fair was actually the ratio player yesterday, and I believe that's his main role, playing as the sniper, and he was pretty good at it, right? Like, he was battling Star, which is a kind of elevate sniper player for now, and he was doing a good job at it. Definitely a good attempt, to say at least. So Fair is also on the top in terms of rating. Then we have Hez2K, which yesterday really lived up to his name. Pretty much every single round he either died or just got a 2K. He almost never got a 1K or a 3K. It was just interesting to watch how that kind of played out.
That was it.
And we also have Crux and Rainbow, who actually played yesterday. And Rainbow is actually playing, like, his rating is, I'd say, kind of putting him down here, because yesterday I would say he was playing definitely above that 0.75 rating. So we'll see today if that was just a good game or he's just, in general getting better with every game that he plays. But on the other side of S2, we do have High, then Adam Q, and also EXZ. Now this is definitely a stacked roster. EXZ is the Eurasia player, I believe, and he's really good with it. He's actually quite good with flicks. I feel like that's his main specialty, is just hitting those flicks. From what I've seen on his YouTube channel as well, that's really what he excels at. But we also have, other players like Blitz and Seeker. Now, Seeker, yesterday wasn't really his day, but we know how good he is. He's really a veteran of the Critical Ops scene. He has, played a lot. So that experience definitely comes in handy, especially when it gets, the more tense it gets, the kind of more of a role experience plays. So definitely a stacked roster here from S2 as well. I'm not 100% sure who's gonna play today, because S2 is really a team where they rotate their roster around quite a bit. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see, how that pans out. But what do you think about the map pool? I feel like it's kind of a more standard map pool. Yesterday was Legacy and Village, which you don't really see that much. Today it's like, okay, Bureau, just the classic, the good old Bureau.
Yeah. Again, it's a safe pick. I mean, yesterday with the best of ones, you get, a little fun with it. It's fine. Also that surprise element of, not necessarily the surprise of Legacy, but again, it's not seen super often, but definitely more than Soren Village. But, Village was the absolute wild card. It's like, is it going to work? Is it not? We saw literally strategies being formed on the fly. You could tell that timings were just off. They would rush A, and then they would throw all the equipment, and they're not even over there yet. They're still trying to, run the half mile to get into the site. So you could tell that it's being developed in the moment. But again, it was who could do that the best. And today, I think it's just going to be coming down straight to what they've learned, they've grinded, and everything that they've been doing, for years at this point. So we're going to see that ultimate kind of skill that we're hoping to see, which of course, what better skill to have than hand-to-hand combat? And they're just flying right into it. It looks like that's going to be an S2 victory in the hand-to-hand combat to find out who's going to be picking that side. So S2 gets to pick. And, I guess it all really depends on where they want to go and what, they feel their skill may be. So we'll just kind of see who picks what side.
Yeah, Bureau is one of those maps where I'd say the collision side is definitely stronger. It's definitely easier to play on the collision side, as it is with most maps. And so normally when you win the knife round, you will pick the side as easier to play, just so you get that, early kind of victory before the side switch. You get, more rounds than your opponent, kind of boosts your mental as well as your just overall gameplay. But yeah, we can see that G9 is actually starting on collision side. S2, they have picked to start on the breach side. That's an interesting choice, and they will be moving towards that A side area. Oh, that was a huge ding. Fair barely holding on, and there you go, EXZ getting the first kill of these finals. Mixage to follow it up, and seems like A side is completely open for business now. Hez2K has to do it again. 2K would be perfect in this situation, but unfortunately gets lit through the smoke. Meanwhile, Boom takes out Adelkeet, and yeah, this seems like a flawless first round for S2. They might even just not go down at all. 5 players still alive. EXZ for another one. He is really showing up today, and there you go, Rainbow. He has got one, but It's really hard to do anything with that low fire rate, high damage weapon when two people peek you at the same time. Best you can do is 1 kill, but unfortunately Rainbow doesn't even manage to do that. And that is going to be the first one on the board for S2. Probably they will, yeah, they are buying up those Deagles, Kevlar, some nice utility, and SA-58s. We also see a Vector on Mixage, not really a weapon seen that much in the competitive scene, but I feel like on Biru it kind of works because it's more close quarters. And then on the other side, Hez and Rainbow, the only ones that have bought up actual, you know, shotguns and rifles, and the rest on the Eagles.
Yeah, see, that's Mixage pulling for my own heart with that Silence Vector. I love it. It's one of my favorites in just period of weapons in the world. So, Mixage, don't disappoint me. You're representing. But yeah, they're ooh, double nade, boom, starting it off. 2K, unfortunately, will not be getting any more of those 2Ks this round. And getting taken out first. Here they go, pushing into the bomb site. There we go, Mixage, getting that Vector up on the scoreboard twice. Loving it.
There you go. That's the opposite of Caster's Curse. Mixage putting in some good work, boom, and Basti to finish it off. And S2 up on 2 rounds. Now this, once again, this is a collision-sided map, so the fact that they're able to get these two is going to really play a huge part later on in this game. Other than that, that nade lineup was so nice. I mean, I'm not maybe that was a bit of luck, but you know, they kind of knew that one of these players probably has a shotgun since they don't have money for anything else, and that is a really common spot to play with the shotgun, to just hold close range. So that they played those 2 nades perfectly, threw them perfectly, and got a very nice opener frag there. Crux close with the Deagle. Oh, and Mixage once again. That Vector is really... There you go. Mixage with a triple. He's looking for the ace here. He's just absolutely on fire right now. Crux doing the best that he can, trying to look for any kind of frags here, but that's gonna be hard. Blitz, though, takes the ace away from Mixage, but I don't think he's mad. As long as S2 are winning, they're probably happy. And there you go. The 4th, unfortunately not the 5th, but S2 up on 3 rounds now.
Mixage, he switched. Well, I guess it's about time. He's got enough money in his pocket, so...
Oh, he has 8 kills. Okay. Alright, calm down.
There we are, with that Vector for most of those. That's my boy.
he has almost the triple the amount of kills that the enemy team combined has, so that's something for a stat. I mean, it's 3 rounds in, so it's, you know, that's just how kind of early games sometimes go. But yeah, Team G9, they definitely have to look for any kind of openings that they can get here. Not even openings, just holding down sites and holding down angles. And seems like they are going for kind of a standard coalition setup here. 3 players towards that B site, 1 guarding intel, and then another one with that ratio towards A. That's a really, that's like the most default setup you can have, but you know, it works. Oh my god, such a huge chance though. Blitz takes down Crux. That was a great elimination there. B site once again almost open for business. Saddlekeep, he'll have to do a lot. The top rated player on the team does go for 1, but unfortunately that is going to be it. And now 2v3 situation. Blitz is going to plant the bomb. That's a pretty nice plant spot because you can guard from belong and it's really hard to counter. But Hez will find 1. 1k is in
Ooh, look at his health.
is secured.
2. He literally cannot hit the door frame or he will go down. Yeah, this is going to be really difficult for him to do. What? Okay, so he's actually able to do it. But EXE is there to just deny that. It wasn't even necessary, but he did it anyways.
Yeah, once again, Hez goes for the 2k and then kind of stops. I mean, it's he should change his name to Hez 5k, then he would be unstoppable, I feel like.
See, there you go. You gotta put it out into the world, what you want it to be.
Exactly. Manifest and affirm, or whatever kids do nowadays. But yeah, I mean, that's a good strategy. Hez looking for some more openers. EXE, though, gonna move up middle, entry frag with the sniper. That's an interesting choice. Let's see how that works out. Fair is kind of close to that sniper, with that shotgun, I mean. Oh, and that's beautiful gameplay by S2. Everyone getting frags.
4 headshots. All right, where's the last one? Oh, boom, you ruined it. Oh, almost 5 headshots across the board. Wow. Twist, we are at 5-0 already. Just
yeah,
getting rolling. This is not the same S2 that we saw yesterday. They didn't have the best time, and just all of a sudden, they're going 5-0 with G9.
You literally took words out of my mouth. I literally wanted to say that, this is not, this G9 is not what we saw yesterday because, yesterday they were looking great, putting up numbers against Elevate. Perhaps Bureau is just not their best map, but I mean, S2, they're also playing just absolutely insane today, right? Like everyone's getting frags. This is actually the first round where G9 has the upper hand. They just have to secure it for a minute and 20 more seconds, or kill all the enemy players. Now, either of those chances will work. The smoke disappears. Fair, kind of a interesting flick there. I guess he just kind of maybe blinked or saw someone there, but Hez is going to rotate over, looking for his usual 2k. And meanwhile, S2 are going to try to take the side, but Hez, that's a really good spot there. EXZ goes down with Basti, quick on trigger, the refrags, and now 2v2. Bomb will go down, but there's Adalkeet really close. CDO, he might make it big here. 1 and 2, beautiful stuff from Adalkeet, getting G9 up to the first round here.
There we go, finally on the board, 1-5. But something to note, I mean, this was G9's pick though, as far as maps go. So, hopefully, maybe it's just something, again, some are better at breaching in, some are better at defending the bomb site. So, this not a huge deal, but they definitely need to grab a few more rounds to where if they're better at breaching, they definitely still need to get a couple more rounds for when the swap happens, and they can just wipe the floor and not be so far down on, rounds on the board.
Yeah, I feel like they've finally found their pace, getting the first round, but now it's gonna be all about, just getting as many rounds as you can, exactly as you said on collision side, because it's gonna be hard on a breach. But there you go, Fair gets an opener, or the flash might go big there, but solid work from him. Gets it second, and looking for the third. Oh, Fair, that's nasty. Gets the third one as well. Adalkeet, like that's a good one. That is unfair. And Fair, he's still not spotted. Finds the last one. Oh, the nade work. That is such good play from Fair. I feel like the movement kind of sometimes gets underappreciated in the Critical Ops competitive scene in general. When you just watch like Critical Ops, it's like the more you have played, the more you understand how well these players are playing these situations. Like Fair there, he spotted a player, missed the shot, but then he was really good at kind of isolating him, getting away from that player, getting in that corner, and then throwing the nade, and once again securing himself in that corner. So great movement by Fair there. Doesn't go down, throws the nade, and that is going to be the second one on the board for G9. Now, S2, they're pretty much done enough already, right? Like 5 rounds on the breach side, that is definitely not an easy feat to do, but they're looking for more, and so far they're succeeding at this. Mixage, he's been playing really well today. Oh, that's unlucky. Adalkeet does get the refrag, but is very low. Another frag would be really, really good for him. Seems like S2, they're just quick on the rotates, moving up towards that A side of things, and it's completely open, and EXZ holding a very strong angle here. Does get flashed out, but unfortunately not enough. As able to refrag, so he might find another one, but he has to find 3 more to actually do damage.
Yeah, and here comes Hez trying to go for that 2k again. Honestly, he needs to get a 3k, which is not looking too good, but definitely didn't get that. But Blitz did get the final one, which is going to rack them up to 6 on the scoreboard. Again, I mean, they lost 2, but, at this point, I think they're, maybe, they can't win them all, so. As long as they can keep going at the pace they are, I mean, honestly, they're really not even giving G9 a chance to really, set up. They are literally flying into the bomb sites and just getting right into their face before they're even ready. Like that. EXZ just popping it off real quick, getting the first one. Hez and the Adalkeet getting 1 each, make that 2 for Adalkeet. Oh, Mixage grenade coming from the sky, also getting the headshot on Rainbow, leaving Fair in just a matter of a few seconds by himself with a U ratio. Now it is a 1v2, and the U ratio, he could, completely just one-shot any of them just like that. Mixage goes down. It's now a 1v1 U ratio fight. Who's gonna get it?
EXZ, look at the play here. He's just trying to not get spotted. He's playing completely off of sound here. His position does expose himself. Oh, and Fair, that's a beautiful clutch. He has been really showing up today. I mean, actually, he has 5 kills, and I feel like we've seen all of his kills on the camera. So it's like we thought he was playing really good. He is still playing good. He's still got the clutch, but turns out he's not. He hasn't gotten any other frags than on the stream. He's just playing for the content here. Gets a nice clutch.
Look at that,
Yeah.
15. Just
That is
hit it at the
beautiful.
top.
I mean, that's kind of how the the start of the. I feel like the longer the games go, the more the kills kind of equalize here. But yeah, Mixage is definitely performing really well today. Getting S2, helping S2 to get up to 6 here. And Fair takes the aggressive peek, takes down one, gets info about another one. That is beautiful plays by Fair here. Moves up towards that mid area, and that's actually the correct call because S2 are going to triple push that mid. Rainbow gets completely flashed, but does get some damage in beforehand.
Yeah, no, he's in a bad spot. There's there's 3 players about ready to just jump the corner. Although turn back, get back into better position. EXZ taking Fair out, getting the revenge. Also with Rainbow taking out Mixage, but then Boom turns around, takes out Rainbow, and here comes Crux. Can Crux be the clutch like he was yesterday? I mean, he was a huge pivotal point in a lot of those rounds. But EXZ just hanging out, waiting for Dulky to come around the corner, leaving it up to Crux to get a 1v3 clutch. He does get one. Boom does go down, but he's going to have to contend with EXZ popping around this corner right here in the doorway. So let's see if he has that flick ability like we saw, and I don't even think a bullet came out of the chamber. EXZ takes him out so quick to take that round up to 7.
Yeah, just great standard sniping there coming in from EXZ, who's holding the angle, waiting, pulling the trigger, getting the frag. But the thing is, with Crux alive, I mean, I want to remind people, yesterday he did back-to-back clutches on Legacy. He got a 1v3, the clutch ninja defuse, and then he got a 1v2 the immediate next round after. So with Crux alive, you can't count him out of the picture. You can't say, oh, they've won the round, even though it's like a 1v3, because he was playing really well yesterday. And he's also a phone player, so a phone or an Android player, I'm not sure which one, but still, I feel like people a lot of the
Android
times...
tablet.
Alright, but I feel like people a lot of times discredit, they say like, oh, you're only good if you have like an iPad. That's not true. Look at Crux, man. He's playing in the finals, doing clutches, playing really well, all on Android tablet, but Adelkeet takes down Basti, Blitz with the refrag, and Adelkeet, and the peak is not perfect for Hez. He gets taken down. Fair, though, finally shows up, once again getting that content in, and I like this guy. He plays like I do. Just when you have to get the content, you get it. Gets the flash, and what is he? Oh, Mixage, that's so nasty. Gets the knife frag on Fair. Content going the other direction here.
He had to do it. They had to do it. Just the one slash. That's all he needed. Going for the... I mean, he's at the top. He's being flashy anyway, so might as well add just a little bit extra, poof, glitter up on for himself to make himself look even more fantastic. But that got them to 8 on the board. Right now it's 3-8. S2 in the lead with that 8. And just really rocking it out here on the breach side and just blowing through G9's defenses. I mean, EXZ starting off, then here comes Mixage right behind. We got Fair and Crux both going down. EXZ extremely low, but again, he's a sniper player, so he could easily just, one tap or not. Mixage's getting another headshot on a Dulkeet, rolling it up. And Basti for another one as well. They're just rolling. Keep going. 2K. Hez. He is still alive. He's got 1. He's got 2. Oh, he got the 3. He got the 3K. Well, and then EXZ showed up. But, hey, he passed the 2K.
That's good. Finally, maybe we can look for 4K next time. Then eventually we'll get an ace on stream. But man, Mixage, he's playing so insane today. Like, I'd say at least 2, if not 3 of the rounds that S2 have won is purely based on Mixage just basically not being stopped, just pushing whatever he wants to push, getting 1, 2, 3 opener, entry frags, then it's like, okay, the round is over. So Mixage, absolutely insane performance today. Almost, wait, can we see the scoreboard real quick? I feel like he has like 20 frags in a half. Has 20 frags in one half. Yep. That is so insane, man. He's looking for the 40 bomb here. Fair though opens up with that nice deagle tap on Boom, so that is a very, very good opener for G9. They definitely have to get the rounds here. Basti though, nice flash work, takes down Adelkeet, and now it's once again an equal playing field here. EXZ, he has a suspicion that someone has went towards A, and I mean, he's very correct. The bomb is going down, so he'll have that early backstab, but most likely wait for his teammates because, Oh, Fair, no way. He gets a triple here, looking for the ace once again. We've really seen a lot of multi-frags today. Hez, though, is close up, takes down 1, and Crux with a finisher. So G9, a round that they really had to win. If S2 won this, I'd say it's like all over, like 99.9%. Now with G9 winning, they will most likely take this round as well, and that, you know, 9-5 is way less depressing scoreline than 9-3.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've now that they've been able to take this first round or on the second half, they hopefully they could just do that again, rack it up to 5, because having a four-round gap is a lot better than a 6 and a 5. So yeah, all they got to do is keep going. I mean, I don't know. They were doing a really good job at blowing through the S2's defenses, but the thing is, look at S2. They are just aggressive. You know, they're pulling up past the halfway point and just meeting them at the door. Although, unfortunately, they chose wrong, and A is completely open. They got the bomb planted, and now they have to go for the rotation. But look, they're waiting there, doing the nasty. And so is Crux finishing up with a double. So a triple and a double within a few seconds, and the round is over to make that 4-round difference an actual reality in making it one step closer to closing this gap.
Yeah, I mean G9, they're looking solid here. Fair does whip out the ratio as well. HK, that's an interesting choice on Rainbow. I mean, you can make it work, but just normally not something regarded as the meta. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works. We have an HK on Mixage as well. I mean, if Mixage is playing with it, the man, the myth, the legend, who got 20 frags in one half, then I mean, sure, there might be some reason why he's doing that. Adelkid, though, meanwhile, getting frag on Basti here, and that is gonna make it a 4v5 situation. Oh, those flashes. Boom is completely flashed, but he retreats back to vents. Ferdo, meanwhile, gets another frag. Boom's positions everything here, but yeah, has able to take him down, secured. Mixage is still alive, so he might go for 1, 2, perhaps even 3 kills, but oh, that's uncharacteristic of Mixage there. EXZ gets an exit frag, and most likely he will try to save that ratio because it's a 1v4. He has to retake the site. Oh my god, yeah, just keep feeding him. Just keep picking him. He'll take you down. He will take you down, that is EXZ. But he's most likely looking to save the ratio here. I mean, that is the most logically sound decision. Nope,
no,
that's unfortunate.
So close.
Yep, I mean, they really played it well, G9. Like, they double peeked him, so even if EXZ got the 1 frag there, since Sniper is such a low fire rate weapon, the other player who peeked together on the side of G9 would have been able to take EXZ down. So, yeah, I mean, G9 getting 3 in a row, 3 unanswered rounds on the breach side. That is definitely way better than it looked, you know, beforehand, before the side switch.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with only 3 rounds separating them, they're actually doing the exact same thing S2 did, being able to just bust through the defenses, although has taken out Mixage, which is going to be really bad. But Blitz and Basti doing the same thing, taking them down. Fair getting 1, taking out EXZ, getting a little bit of that revenge. But Rainbow comes through, takes out Boom. There we go, Blitz goes down, all up to Basti. 1v3. You know, Basti's been doing pretty solid, but with Fair and Crux still in play, I'm not really sure how that's gonna go. And then then you got Rainbow also here hanging out. So that's gonna be a really tall order to do with 31 HP.
Yeah, G9 are looking so solid on this breach side. I mean, I might have to reconsider saying that Bureau is a coalition-sided map, because it definitely looks like in this game, at least, it's not. You know, the team that plays on the breach seems to consistently get more rounds than the team that plays on collision. I'm not sure if it's because of the fast pushes, because like both these teams are like super aggressive, even for critical ops standards, where you are, where aggressive play is kind of the main way how you play. Still, both these teams, like look how fast the rounds go by, right? Like they find the first duels in like 10-15 seconds after the round starts. So definitely both teams, like look, 2 players already mid, they're looking for openers, smoke is in, they're ready to peek, they're throwing flashes, they're doing everything, and yeah, both teams are just playing so aggressively, so I guess that kind of works out in favor of the breach players, just because on the breach, if you push really quick and you actually have good, aim, you can really do a lot and just overwhelm coalition players before they're able to rotate. But Basti, that's a nice, almost triple there. Hez does get a refrag, but it might be all too late here. Boom takes down Crocs, and that is going to be the first round since the switch on board for S2. I mean, unless Rainbow can do a 1v4, but I don't really think so. He's already spotted. Mixage is going to peek him any second, and there you go. Mixage getting his, I don't know, 21st, 22nd, 23rd frag, whatever it is. He's still looking for that 21st. There you go. Just only 1 kill in this half. Not that he needs any. He has definitely been, he has already done enough in this game. But it would be nice to see a 30 bomb. We don't really see a 30 bomb that often in Circuit because how hard it is, at the highest level competitive, unless you're like really, really good, you can't really pull it off consistently. So yeah, would be interesting to see. Meanwhile, EXZ is just gonna hold A side with that ratio as usual, but G9, they're really favored the B side of things here. They went B almost every single time. And Basti gets taken down. Mixage with a nice smoke spam refrag there. And the G9, they might have to retreat this position.
Yeah, they definitely might. I mean, we can see that, equipment's flying. We do see a rotation from G9. They've split 2 on either side. And so the bomb looks to be going towards B, which at this point, with how everything is, even though there is Mixage hanging out right in mid, it would be a good option. But we are going to see them push around. EXE does take out Fair, but Hez is right there to take it up again. But then also, let's back it up some more down the hallway. There's Blitz able to just take it. And so they're rotating in. We've got Crux and Rainbow still here. But again, they're still going to contend with Blitz still hanging out, and he's going to try it again, and Blitz does it. But Rainbow was able to clean it up, so now it's a 1v2. And as of right now, S2's looking real nice. A Boom at full HP, and Mixage, even though not full, it's still Mixage. He's the MVP of the match right now. I mean, that in itself is going to be really difficult.
Yeah, we've seen Rainbow in quite a lot of these clutch situations. Unfortunately, no clutches yet. In general, in this game, I don't think we've seen... Oh, that one clutch from Fair. That was, I think, the only one that we saw. But he's running out of time. I mean, yeah, there were 13 seconds left. I feel like he just should have went for the plant. But he just wanted to make, wanted to be extra sure that nobody's going to, let's say, peek him from that CD Halls area while he's planting. But yeah, unfortunately for Rainbow, he gets taken down by S2 and... S2, they're starting to pull back. I mean, G9, they did get 4 rounds on the board. That was looking really good. But now with S2, being only 2 rounds away from that first map victory, that's their pick as well, so that's just another thing to mention. But yeah, it just seems like S2, they will be able to take this home, especially with Mixage doing that. Mixage! That is so crazy! Triple piece there. He's playing absolutely out of his mind today. Looking for the ace once again. Pushes up, gets another one on Rainbow. Yeah, He's hungry for the ace, but Blitz takes it away. Mixage 3 frags away from 30 bomb.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, they should just let G9 get a couple and just let Mixage, just get 3 more kills and to have that on the scoreboard right there at the end. Just, hey guys, wait a minute. Let me get a few and then let them take it.
Yeah, I mean, Mixage.
Have we seen a 30 bomb in Circuit ever? I don't think we have.
Yeah, I feel like for sure, but it is a rare occurrence for sure. Mixage, he's trying to show us that. Come on, one more. Please don't be a caster's curse. Just let Mixage kill Crux. There you go, we got a 30 bomb. There it is, the final kill of the match. Exactly.
Look at that! 30 and 11. What kind of monster is he?
That is a great way to end this game. I mean, S2, they were just dominating in this game. Even though G9 made that quick comeback in the middle of the game, yeah, S2 just looked way more dominant on this map, especially with Mixage. I feel like towards the end of the game, G9's strategy was basically just, okay, figure out where Mixage is, and then do not go there. Just do not. By any chance, just don't go there. Go wherever you want, just don't go where Mixage is. Look at this, man. 30 frags in the first game. Definitely a very, very exciting first game of the best of 3. Apparently, the highest kill record is 34 kills, so still a lot to live up for Mixage here. 4 kills away, actually 5 kills away from breaking the record. But yeah, that is going to be the first game wrapped and finished. And we're looking at potentially 2 more games. I have to remind everyone that the next game that we're going to see is actually S2's pick. So, if everything goes to plan for S2, we most likely will see just 1 more game. But if G9 make a comeback on the pick of S2, then we will see Legacy as the decider map. But before we go on to the second game, we want to remind everyone that there are giveaways, I feel like, going on in the chat. Check out also the sponsors, and we will see you right after the break. even though the kind of rifles are on the side of Elevate here, Rain have a bomb plant, and that's better than nothing, you know, especially out of an eco round. Aruka does come in with a nice wallbang on Bentley, gains he takes on one, but Aruka, great performance as well as Noxic so far. So now a 2v2, the defuse is going to come in, the P comes in as well, but great positioning by Envy, a great positioning by Aruka, takes down one.
And Star taking down Faultless, although Vinley ready and waiting, coming around the corner. Fallen Knight just kicking heads, just
what a
doing
shot.
work.
And that makes it a 3v4. EXZ low as well, one shot, and he will go down. Now Noxy, he is so aware, he's checking back, but is the aim there? Oh, he gets one. He knows that there's another player here, probably calls out for help, gets another one. This is the Noxic that we know and love. He gets a double there, completely turns around. Oh my god, he's so nasty. He gets a triple there.
It's completely clear for B. They all went A, assuming that they're going to go A again, and now they've got to rotate back again.
Ooh.
And this is not going to be good. Star coming in. Clean triple.
Start to make this game more competitive. We do have to remind that this was Rain's pick, I believe, so, you know, we could see a completely different game on their side, but Venley, he's just crazy, man. What is this? How? Like, I'm happy if I do that in a dead match. That is like a Pirate's revolver, so, yeah, that's a cool addition. That's something I like about C-Ops, is that you can have, like, different gun models. Look at this, Volgrant, oh my god, that's disgusting. Really good play by him. Oh no! Seems like the info is just not given over to Faultless. That is a miscommunication, to say at least, and that's gonna be very costly for the side of Rain. This miscommunication, better at aiming as of now, but we know how good Faultless is. We know how good all these other players. And there you go, right when you mention him, speak of the devil. Faultless gets a crazy triple there, taking Rain to 3.
Three players still stacked over towards storage. Haven't seen anyone just yet, but Cody now has a bit of spidey senses, might be waiting for them. Cody does find nothing, actually. And Rap will take one down, and we'll get 1, 2, and 3. It's 2 versus 1. MGS is low. Hoodie, for some reason, just running out, trying to see if he can get a kill, I believe. The MGS would have a tough one here. It's a 1 versus 2, 100 HP on both of them, but he does take down Lucky. Will he get shot out here? He knows that one player's over towards Wagon. That's Bali. He has to just wait for this tap. MGS, though, the more time goes down, luckier he is, and now he finds himself in a winnable situation. MGS puts Rain on match point. It's the 1 versus 2 clutch. Air's gonna try and cover, and Fear is really gonna get tested right here. That flashbang doesn't blind him necessarily, but they're still gonna clear him out here. Or will they? Or will they? Yes, they will. Doing good damage on Delightful and to Agonized, so he's alerting his teammates of that. You can see their Hayek is going to rotate out quickly, but he's not going to get a chance to do anything. Wise finds 1, 2, and 3 kills, lines them up, knocks them down, and now it's down to Coldy. Can he do anything? Yes, he can. He can trade him out. Agonized now with Coldy. They're going to have to take on this A bomb site. They will get that plant down, Coldy, but he is very low on HP. Just 3 left to his name, and now no teammate either. 3 HP versus 200. This is looking unlikely for Seminole. Saints to Angels could get way back into this one, but Coley's playing a interesting spot. They're going to have to rush him, but as long as they pre-fire, he should get it. Oh, he could line them up! He could line them up! Oh my god, Coldy with 3 HP. He gets the clutch. I'm done. I'm out of it. Coldy ice cold in his veins. Quick on the flank. They know it's all over towards B, but the weaponry does not favor them. So Ice is going to try and come in now. Delightful finds 1. And they didn't see anyone over there, so he could stop the plant. He does stop the bomb plant. He gets another one. Isaac, the dagger in the back right now. This is a huge upset if they win this round out, and they will. Isaac with the 3K comes in perfectly timed. Now, sitting over towards B mid, hoping that someone peeks him out, and Barry B. Benson does get taken out. Hayek's now on this route with Clone. Does take down Clone, but they know exactly where he is. So, Annoy now will sit there, and we'll do some good damage. Agonized actually though does get taken down by Hayek, so a 2 versus 1, making this a little bit more costly than it should be. Coldy sitting on the truck, can he get the tap? Oh, he does a nasty tap here, and Hayek's making this very, very doable. Annoy now has to come in for the 1 versus 1. He's coming in from B mid, and Hayek, does he spot him out? I think he does. Will he get this kill? No, Annoy rushing in quickly. He knows that he has to get closer to his advantage. And Annoy, can he get this kill? Hayek's now 9 HP. He won't be able to get it. A very, very good attempt. A valiant effort by Hayek. But Annoy comes in and takes the pistol round.
The nerves of steel on Chris in that vent, but playing so cautiously, he wasn't able to confirm the movement outside that coalition hallway. There's Ness with 1-2.
That's really important when you see a team do that. I've seen so many teams, they don't learn and they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But Seminole had it happen to the 1 round. They're like, yeah, we're not doing that again. Oh, you almost had a clap, man.
Oh, Ness! Ness!
Unbelievable.
Oh, he gets this. Oh, my God.
That's got to be a little annoying, man. Here at the ratio, fires, gives away his position. He's going to respond with a couple grenades of his own, and teammate Vape is moving. He's going to pop around the corner. Isaac's flash gets up.
Oh,
There is
Vape.
delightful. Deciding to hang back and not push around that corner. Oh my gosh.
This map movement is so fast and so confident. Uphill battle on the breach side for Polar Ace.
Yeah, nice couple
here's
nades
Naylor.
here. Yeah, it slows him down though, and Neslo, a very nice down, a triple through the smoke as well. Andrew answers back on the hoodie on the other side of the map, but it's over towards A mid. Neslo now with 3 kills. He has to find a couple more plays with his teammate. Does find 1, and can he find the second? No. Bro is right there. Can he get the kill there? He won't find the kill on the app. He actually does. And the second. Oh my God, Vape. Also play the flank right now at this point. Polar Ace with 2 players as Neslo could come in for this knife kill. Is he going to go for the knife? Oh, he will go for the knife kill. The backstab at the last second. Annoy's going to come in from behind though. Tries to find 1 kill. Will get 1, but can he get the second 2? Let's find 1 and 2, but it's a 2 versus 1. This is a very strange round, and Clone is in a 1 versus 1. This is for the game. This is for the entire main tournament, and he will keep Seminole alive in it.
Vels not holding on the angle direction. Oh, now he is. Now he's slowly moving towards A short with the sniper. Has it scoped onto Baron. Baron gets taken down. 2 players are still moving on Tokyo, and Yufia doesn't see them. Oh, he actually sees one of them.
Oh
Yufia gets taken out. Vels, what is going on? Or he takes him in, but there he goes for the 3K. Not down Vels, because that's a big problem right now. Zion is unable to respond to him. And impressive again. Yufia, they're just pushing really hard, but there's no utility usage. There's no, like, no really like a little pop flash or something like that. Because honestly, like, look at this. They're just walking into impressive like it's nothing. And he's still only gonna say, there he goes, another 3K, like just like that.
It's had a nice little momentum lead there, and it just got deleted because of some crappy internet.
Oh my God.
gosh,
No one's checking lower catwalk just like that. He moved fast, though. He moved really fast. Or Saints was too slow. Because normally when you're moving a lower catwalk,
It was so incredibly lopsided, isn't it?
Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. What democracy? Democracy. The 3K. The 3K on that. The confidence, but popping off here on the 3rd round. They are still in the game. They still have their presence here on port on that breach side. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how many rounds they will get for the breach side. You know, they really need this for that decider.
100%, they need that. I like to see that. I like to see this. Quante, man, unbelievable.
Oh,
the 3K,
no.
the 4, and he's gonna get the ace.
As well.
Oh, he's not.
Look at the sniper just chilling there on the ground. He's not gonna get the ace, but it's a beautiful 4K. They all had.
SG para todo lado, apenas o Pedrão de AK-47. Nossa, a bangzinha foi perfeitinha, hein? Oh my God, double kill pra ele! Strix levando o kill e Pedrão. Não foi tão perfeito assim a bang, porque no wallbang, num varado, triple kill pra ele, levando também o Master Sloan e a Vance. E vai ter confronto aqui com o Mafia, hein? Tô corrida a bang, HE pra todo lado, segurou o spray Mafia, levando a primeira. Kino foi a vítima da vez, ele vai abrir, triple kill pra ele, Mafia levando posicionando da melhor maneira.
What is going on? I'm Manthus from Mobile Esports, and today I'm interviewing Zuvvii, a competitive player for G9. Zuvvii, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing fantastic, and we've got an interview coming up for this final tournament, so I've got a few questions for you today. To kick this off, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers and tell us a little bit about your team.
Okay. First of all, I'm Jawar from Team G9. So to start with my team, we are Team G9 and we are all Turkish. First of all, everyone in our team is good at their in-game roles, and they are prepared for this big event. We are playing this game for like 6 years. Yeah.
All right. Sounds like you guys have a lot of experience, so that will
Yeah.
be nice to see if a veteran team can win. And I've got a question for you. So, as we're going to this final tournament, obviously you played the last two main tournaments. How was your performance in those two tourneys? And how would you say, like, have you prepared anything differently going into this final tournament?
In the first and second circuit season, we could not perform well, but except this season, our newest success is coming up in third place at last season of circuits with the team Vigors, with the name Team Vigors. And this season, we are in final tournaments with a great success. We are preparing hard and staying focused for this season's final tournaments. Also, I cannot play with my current team because I played circuit main tournaments with another team. That's why I cannot just exist in lineup.
I see. So as you know, Critical Ops just released a new map called Village, and I know usually competitive players sort of try to avoid playing the new maps when they come out. So I'm wondering, what are your thoughts on the map Village? And if it came up as one of your maps, would you be ready to play it?
I don't think that anyone loved Village map as a competitive map. Like, we as a team think that it should stay as a ranked diffuse map. Like, briefly, I don't really think that my team will be ready to play at Village in competitive scene.
That's interesting. And honestly, I've heard a lot of similar opinions, like whenever Raid,
Yeah.
Thor, and Port come out, people usually say, oh, they should be ranked maps, like they're not really that good. And then once teams sort of warm up to it, I think usually they change their minds. So, I mean, I'm guessing that'll probably be the case here again. I doubt that Critical Ops would just, make a map solely for the purpose of a ranked and not make it like a comp map. But I guess we'll have to see how things play out.
Yeah, like if you practice in maps, like doesn't matter the map, Village or Raid or Port, like you can get used to it.
Yeah. All right, so I want to know how the viewers can find your team on social media, because obviously they're gonna be they want to be following you guys this year in the final tournament.
They can just find me at YouTube, and my channel name is just Jawar.
All right. And one final question to close off this interview. Could you tell me one player on another team that you look up to and why?
A player that I look up to from another team might be star player from Team Elevate. He really improved himself after passing to 120 FPS from 60 FPS. He's a strong player at the moment.
Yeah, I know a lot of people usually get 120 and they become, a lot better once they switch to
Yeah.
that fresher device.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to be the end of this interview. So thank you so much for coming out and answering some questions for us, and good luck in your final tournament matches.
Thank you so much.
Fierce though opens it up, takes down Genesis, Fault is there. And now they're going on the side of Mobile Rackups 3 and 4.
Naruto though. So it's 2 versus 2. Dave pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one eye. Give a Comfort teammate Cross to come in for the double kill. And potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
Euphoria. Ooh, an ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy. What an ace.
Alright guys, welcome back. We just got done seeing an absolute awesome matchup on Bureau. I mean, G9, S2, they really duked it out really nice, but right there, pretty much all the way through, Mixage was just absolutely destroying. This man ended up, at the end, getting 30 kills. Now, as I mentioned when it happened, when we saw it, that it was the highest we've seen. Yes, on stream, but no for the region. There was an offline match. The record in the EU is 32, and globally through Circuit it is 34. But Mixage, I think, still holds the record of on-screen action of 30. So again, congratulations for Mixage for being the highest we've seen us and you, everybody at home, seeing live. All together. But, guys, again, welcome back. I'm Master. This is Twist. And again, thank you to Mobile Esports, Compact Esports, Critical Force, and Zuvvii. Which, Zuvvii, you see their logo. You've seen it. We haven't really said anything about them. So, Zuvvii. Been a great sponsor. They're helping us bring this all you guys to you. But they're also giving out some good, cold, hard cash to you guys who are watching and playing here in Circuit. You guys can download their app, Zuvvii. You can either use that short URL on screen. You can either go to your Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for the name, or we got another option, the QR code right there at the bottom. You guys can scan that and get your way there. Once you're in to the app, registered and everything, you guys can upload your top clips. If you're in Circuit, go ahead and upload those with the hashtag CriticalOpsCircuit inside the app, for a chance to win $500. And for you guys at home, you guys play ranked, you guys play casual, whatever you guys play on the daily, you guys can take your clips, you guys can use the hashtag CriticalOpsCasual for a chance to win up to $100. We've been doing this the entirety of Circuit. If you haven't done it yet, there's still a chance to do so. We've still got another pool for that to be running up for that $100. So guys, get the app downloaded, get your clips uploaded, and get your chance in to win that $100 and up to the $500 for the guys here in Circuit.
Yeah, I feel like that's overall a very, very good chance to just make some extra cash on side. Like, literally, we're paying you for watching, guys. There's an opportunity, you just watch, you clip the best moments, and you get free money if you win. But still, I feel like that's a really good opportunity to not take up on. Other than that, we are slowly getting into our second game of today. Now, this is the first best of 3. It is S2 versus G9. And in the first game, as you mentioned, Mixage is playing absolutely insane. That was one of the main driving factors before. That was one of the main driving factors why S2 was actually able to win. But G9, they also didn't look like that good. I feel like yesterday they looked way more promising than today. So it's going to be interesting to see on the second map, like if that one game on Biru was just a blunder and, they can just show a completely different performance here. And seems like not going to be the case, at least not in the knife round. S2 completely eliminates everyone on G9. The only one getting frag, and G9, they can't lose anything. They literally have to win this game and the next one if they want to make it to the finals. If G9 do not win this game, S2 will go to the consolidation round, go to the consolidation finals, and will battle whichever team loses the best of one that is upcoming after this best of 3. So yeah, a long day still ahead of us. This is the first best of 3, then we'll see the 2 winners that won yesterday playing a best of 1 for that final spot. Whichever loses that will go to the consolidation finals against whichever team wins this one. Anyways, that's a lot of a lot of noise, a lot of different wins this, wins that. Let's see which wins this pistol round. Seems like S2 will just push up towards that mid area. 4 players there, Deagles in their hands as well. Actually, everyone equipped with a Deagle, and Blitz is going to be the one opening up the game. Basti following it up on Crux, and now doesn't look too good for G9. Adelkeet though, able to get 1-0, but that B-long area is not covered. Mixage exploits it, gets down Adelkeet, and Rainbow and has 2K, the only ones left alive. Bomb will go down. Seems like the first round for S2 any day, unless Hez is actually able to continue this madness that he's doing here on the house area, but yeah, just gets overwhelmed, you know, 3 players from all directions. Pretty hard to watch that, and that is the first one on the board for S2.
Yep, they're doing it again. They're just racking it up. I mean, it's the first round, it's first pistol. So I mean, they did everything like they should. I mean, they pushed together, they overwhelmed, and now at this point, they've got their upgraded weapons. Looks like I guess they're all SAs. Yeah, they're all SAs. So it should be a little bit cleaner for them, but you never know. A well-placed headshot could be changing that up. But overall, I mean, these guys are ready and actually kind of going a little bit slower than you would expect. There's that one well-placed headshot. Crux just doing the one tap. Rainbow actually too. Actually getting one themselves and picked up the SA. So tide's turning maybe.
Yeah, I mean, seems like, oh, Fair able to get that frag as well. Now it's a 2v4, 2v3, okay, so S2 are slowly pulling it back, and actually I'd say this is kind of an equal playing ground, because yeah, G9 have one more player, but they also have only Deagles, so S2 will just go for a standard house drop down. Oh, and Hez, that's the perfect positioning, gets one, lids down another one, and high, he has to do everything here. He's gonna try to isolate the 1v1s though, but Rainbow catches him off guard, and that is gonna be the first round for G9. That's actually a very interesting one. I mean, as you said, the tides are turning. They are winning the eco round, and that's definitely a strong statement, to say at least. Now they're able to buy up. On the other side, S2, their money is complete shambles here. 10,000 on 5 players. That is definitely not a good number to be at. And I mean, this looks just like a cleanup round. I mean, we have 5 P250s against full armored rifles and full utility. So yeah, I mean, unless S2 are just able to stick together like a tank, this is going to be a spray down any day of the week. Hez gets a 4K. There you go. That's the 4K. Hez 2K. Turns into Hez 4K, and Blitz, only one left alive. Actually does pick up the AUG, but yeah, Fair just finishes it off. That's a very fair round. Second one on the board for G9, and well, they're looking better. They're looking better than on Bureau. I feel like S2, they got like 3 in a row on the breach side on Bureau when the game opens. So yeah, we're already seeing progress from G9.
Yeah, they've turned it around. Again, this is S2's pick, so again, like you mentioned, maybe it's just Bureau just wasn't their thing. We said that, but it was their pick, so I don't know. Maybe just again, it could just not be going that way, the right way they wanted it to go. But they're doing a lot better this time around. I mean, we're still seeing full Deagles on the side of S2. So unless they can easily maybe pick up a weapon, but I doubt it. The G9 has actually been rocking it pretty good, so I doubt it's going to be that easy for them to grab themselves an AUG and turn the tides. Crux, Rainbow again, running it, Rainbow again. So it's just up to High and Blitz. Make that just Blitz. High goes down, and Blitz gets one, but Adolkeet gets the headshot on him, and that's already round 5. 3 on the board for G9, only 1 for S2.
Yeah, well, G9 doing what they're not supposed to do on S2's map pick, but I mean, I'm happy to see this. We're 10 rounds away from getting that third map. That's still a long way to go, but G9 definitely looking good here. Has on 6 kills already. That's a good performance. And Mixage so far hasn't really activated that much, but also nobody on S2 has really found their pacing on this map yet. Oh, that's a triple nade. Adelkeet eats a huge chunk out of that, but actually only half HP. So 3 nades doing half HP damage. Not really the most optimal situation, but still good. Krugs, though, able to find an off angle there, just not being checked at the moment. And Mixage does go down, so that's kind of the star player of these series so far, getting taken out of the picture. And that's a 4v4 situation. We have a U ratio on EXZ, but it seems like that's going to be the only U ratio on Plaza. Plaza is not really a good map for U ratios. A lot of close range angles, hard opportunities to rotate over and get frags in different areas. So I feel like we're only going to see 1 or perhaps 2 U ratios on both these teams combined. Blitz finds a nice opener on Hez, and EXZ almost hits the shot as well, but High, meanwhile, does exactly what EXZ should have done. Gets a kill on Crocs. Ooh, but that's a nice angle by Adelkid. He might be able to go for a double there. High, though. Great shots from him so far. And that's a 1v2. Rainbow, I mean, it's still doable. Both players are somewhat low. Oh, he lets down another one. Blitz.
Oh, no.
The only one left alive. Yeah, Rainbow, he has to go for this. This is definitely doable. Here's the bomb plant coming in as well.
Yeah, I mean, right now, that was probably the worst way that could have went, getting flashed. I mean, Blitz has 18 HP versus 100. Maybe? No. It was close. He did some damage. A couple of bullets would have been fine. You know, he got down to 59, so... but the defuse is going to come in through Rainbow and secure 4 points on the board. So, S2, let's just shake it off. You guys are good. This is your map. But then again, I don't know. Maybe they wanted to start on the breach side and just get as many points as they could and then switch over and just absolutely lock it down. It's totally possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's on a breach side, as you said, so definitely a lot of room for improvement here. And also, like, it's still the early game, so we were only 6 rounds in, so, you know, it could have been that G9 just kind of got the opening rounds and it's going to get harder as time goes on. Also on the breach side, like, you kind of get more kills towards the end of the side switch just because the in-game leader is kind of able to figure out how the coalition players kind of play, where they play exactly, and able to adjust their strats out of that. So normally on the breach side, yeah, you kind of just find more and more rounds as the time goes on. And I mean, that's what S2 are looking to do here. 1 round on the board, not really perfect yet, still early game, but it's starting to get that mid game, and S2, they have to find an opening back into this game. Seems like Crocs is just trying to find some... information, but none is given to him. Adelkid holding a nice angle in the house, does get smoked off. Seems like his position might be known or checked at least. Fair, or almost gets flashed. Player's not able to jump on the trash can. They're trying. Look at that, they're trying. And finally, Mixage meeting his destiny. Fair gets a nice frag there, and that's going to be a 45. Oh, High though. Able to get a jumping shot on Fair. That's a really nice refrag. Adelkid looking the wrong direction. Now the correct direction. Gets one and looking for the second one. Adelkid. That's exactly why he's the top rated player on the team. EXZ is able to refrag, but this seems like a G9 round.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, it may come down to Mixage getting obliterated right off the bat. You know, maybe Mixage maybe hangs back a little bit, you know, where he can stay alive a little bit after some information's been given. I mean, as we saw in Bureau, they were very, very aggressive. But maybe they be a little bit less aggressive on this one. Bomb did go down. Eurotio is picked up. Hez has it in his hand. Rainbow, you know, going down. Coming for the defuse. So Hez will keep that U ratio. And I assume he's going to be handing it off to Fair, as per usual. But yeah, I think with Mixage being here in the middle with only 3 kills, I think definitely needs to hold back a little bit and get a little bit better information and, you know, be that powerhouse without being, you know, kind of the entry frag. He needs to, again, I think that'll turn the point for him.
Yeah, this seems like a completely mirrored image of the last game. I mean, S2 were up 5-0 on Biru on the breach side. Now G9 is up 5-1. Mixage was at the top of the scoreboard in the first game. Now he's towards the bottom. So seems like G9, they have understood how, you know, how high the stakes are. If they lose this map, it's all over for them. So they're definitely looking to win this one and then hopefully win that decider on Legacy as well. Meanwhile, they'll just be holding their regular angles. Seems like G9's kind of positioning is quite interesting. They're playing mid quite actively. Like, one way how to play Plaza on the collision side is kind of just camping on B site and leaving that mid kind of open for business. Here, seems like G9, they do not want to give an inch away. They are holding that mid, B long area, B mid area very, very tightly. They're not letting players go to CT. And that really, you know, shows because S2, they're kind of stuck on that street area. They're just looking for openers, looking for peaks. But G9 are not really making any mistakes, not really giving any peaks to the holds of S2. So S2 will have to push eventually. And when they do, I mean, this happens. They just get shut down. No utility used as well. So that just makes it all the easier for S2 not get kills, but EXZ actually does get a refrag. But Adolkey takes him down, and I mean, once again a 2v3, but S2 not really in the most favorable spot. And yeah, Crocs with a perfect positioning there, gets a nice backstab on, and gets G9 to the 6th round. So yeah, this is complete reversal. I mean, it's funny to see that, you know, this is actually S2's pick, and so far we don't really see why. And then Bureau was actually G9's pick, and we also didn't see why it was their pick. So all kinds of randomness happening here in the finals, but I'm happy to see G9 making their way back in this best of 3.
Yeah, absolutely. This is kind of what we would expect from G9. You know, they were going toe to toe with Elevate, and then all of a sudden, last round is like, what happened? You know, they were going against Elevate. They were doing great, and they go up against S2, which was not looking too hot yesterday, and then all of a sudden, they just completely shut them out. But again, now they're doing the same thing. This is what we'd expect from G9, at least a little bit better. There we go, Mixage getting a nice headshot. Although it does go down to Hez. EXZ, though, coming back, getting one. Then Hez comes around, gets another headshot for the just backstabbing back and forth, one after the other. And Hez trying to switch it out to his pistol and able to pick it off and just leave it in a high by himself. It's a nice looking deagle, but
that's true. It's the master. I believe it's the reward you get for being a master. So there you go. That's a 1. That is, I'd say he's at gold now, so he has to get up to platinum with another one, and then, you know, back to master, as his deagle says. Oh, he almost finds another one, but the timing's kind of up there. Has just looking at the birds there, and High, meanwhile, gets taken down. So that is going to be the 7th one on the board for G9 S2. They're just struggling, man. Like, they haven't found their pace in this game at all. It seems like G9, as I said, they're really kind of aggressive with their holds. They're not over peaking, but they're just really like taking as much map control as they can, not giving any spots away. And S2, there's nowhere for them to go. I mean, some utility does come in, but just not enough to win rounds. I feel like if S2 are going to want to get more breach side rounds, they got to start using this utility. Because look at this, they're just like, they're simply pushing up. And when you're just pushing up with no utility, this happens. Rainbow takes a peek, takes on Mixage and Basti, and you know, even more utility coming in from the coalition side. So that makes it even harder for S2. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's happening right now, but that's definitely not what we expected, especially on S2's map pick. Finally, a nade comes in, unfortunately kind of short from reaching any players here, but 3v4, it's still doable. It's still doable for S2. If they get this flash in, perhaps get the peek. Blitz gets 1, but gets immediately refragged. Positioning of the bomb given away as well. But EXZ, he has been really the only one. I haven't seen the scoreboard yet, but I feel like he's the only one who's really consistently getting frags here. Looking for another one. Oh, and there you go. EXZ completely turning this round around. There you go. S2 get the second one on the board. Far from perfect, but definitely. I mean, they doubled their rounds, so that's something. And if they get up to like 3, 4, perhaps even 5, we're looking at a competitive game here.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I think what you're pointing out with the utility usage, I think that's really a thing that's hurting. We're not seeing them smoke off anything. We're not seeing them flash before they jump the corner. I don't know. I mean, they're double. Basti and Mixage have, you know, died together like 3 times. So it's like, you know, maybe throw a flash. You know, maybe throw a smoke, and you know, maybe they just, you know, jump out and scare them, you know, out of the smoke maybe, and try that. But, you know, get a little closer, make them a little, you know, feel a little bit, you know, offset with that. Ooh, they're taking out Blitz, man, so that's nice. They're just taking them down again. And for some reason, Mixage keeps dying right off the bat. It's completely opposite what we're used to seeing from last round. So, like I said, I don't know. I think he needs to pull it back a little bit, throw a flash, throw a smoke, you know, something to really, you know, get them off their game a little bit. Even throw a grenade, you know, just something to, you know, either make them move or at least, you know, damage them a little bit if you can.
Yeah, I mean, EXZ's looking to do just that. Oh, and he gets another frag. He has been really good these opener frags here. He gets a flash in as well. Might get actually capped in the head, but that doesn't happen yet. Oh, EXZ so quick on the trigger there. Nice flick on Hez, but Croc's able to refrag Basti, takes down Crocs, and EXZ, he's just, these last 2 rounds, he's gotten like 6 frags, man. Like, he is playing really, really well right now. And we saw the screen, like, he's hitting flicks as well. It's not like it just kills given over to him. And High as well, having a good game, 10 frags, I believe the top frag on the team as of now. And there you go. Was that an ace? Was that an, I think that was a 4-piece maybe, but either way, EXZ.
Because I
Yeah,
think
playing
Basti,
really well.
Basti took out one, so it was a 4 out of 5. But still, fantastic job.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he is the one that has been getting these last 2 rounds, and that's really important for S2. So, if there's anyone keeping S2 in this game, I'd say it's EXZ. In the first one, he was Mixage, you know, he was all over the place, just getting more and more rounds. But now this one, EXZ, playing really well with the sniper rifle. That's kind of uncharacteristic as well, like... normally the snipers are not the best on Plaza, just because of those close quarters like this, but Basti actually takes down Rainbow, was looking for some eco frags there, and I mean, yes, dude, they understand the stakes as well, getting 2 rounds in a row, most likely as well.
Looks like they're changing up a little bit. We're starting to see some smokes come out. See, look what happens when you cover yourself. you have some visibility issues. And look at that. Hey, Mixage, come on, there he is, getting back into the groove. So, I mean, look at that. They're actually able to start using that equipment, and it looks like it seems to be working. It's just that little bit of extra help. You know, a lot of people really overlook certain aspects, either like you mentioned the last match, movement. You know, taking the shot and getting out, instead of trying to, go toe to toe. It's staying alive and hitting your shots. Even if you miss, it's just staying alive to try and do it again. And then this game, we're seeing a lot of utility that was needing to be used from S2, and they're starting to get a little bit. There's obviously they're still wall bangable, areas, but is he gonna get that 2K?
What is happening there?
So close. They're dancing.
Oh, this round is so chaotic. Oh no, apparently that's a sniper rifle. That's why you buy the shotgun. The shotgun sniper, the good old shotgun sniper. And there you go, G9 able to finally get a round back. And that is, I mean, quite an equal scoreline. Like, the game could go either way here. Yes, if S2 got maybe 5 breach rounds, it could be a bit more equal. But then again, it really depends, how the teams play. And S2, keeping it competitive at 1-7, it looked really, really dire for S2. Now here, if they get the pistol, get the consecutive one, I mean, they're only 2 rounds away on the preferred side. So, yeah, this pistol round, once again, means a lot. Mixage will try to look for any openers that he can, and it seems like an ace stack is coming in from S2.
Yeah, it looks like they are just flying right in here. Although it looks pretty good, though. Everybody's pretty close. Still some in the spawn, but they're flying in. High, Bass to pick it up one. Hez able to get at least one on the board for himself, but here comes Fair with the dualies. That switches out for the Deagle, but High is ready to go. Takes him out with the headshot. There's getting shot from the side, trying to take him down. Basti able to clean it up, and they actually do get that pistol, that very important pistol round. Now, let's see if they can, not lose this one as far as with these upgraded weapons, although a bunch of essays coming out looking pretty good. High, the only one that doesn't have one, but overall should be pretty good. Although look at that, G9, just it's the bombs in the spawn. What do they do?
That's an interesting choice, to say at least, but maybe they just don't want to expose the bomb. They know that if they take site, someone will take it, but it does seem like it's a bit far away. Like, I wouldn't exactly leave it there. Mixage trying to do some lurk backstab here. Oh, that's a very nice frag. High finishes it up fair as well. Seems like the bomb won't even be needed because all the players are almost already dead now. Oh, Rainbow actually might be able to get one, but that's unfortunate. That angle is hard to hit, and Mixage takes him down low HP, but that's not enough for G9. Only 2 players remaining. I mean, they are on site, but yeah, there's only one problem. The bomb, guys.
They don't have the bomb. It's in the spawn. No one.
Hez, go for plant. Ah, I don't have. Do you have the bomb? No. Well, that's unfortunate. Adulkit will try to make his way back to the spawn to grab the bomb, but unfortunately, Mixage is there. He is prepared, he's ready, takes down Adulkit, and I mean, it wasn't really that important of a round. Like, if it was 12-12 and they left the bomb in spawn, it would be way more of a laughing stock. In this one, it's like, yeah, they had Deagles, they pretty much already had lost the round, they were just looking to find maximum damage, and yeah, I mean, it's not the best, but it seems like they're just leaving it. Oh, nope, the 2 of them are going back now. The bomb was in the spawn again, but they're not gonna make that mistake again. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Not really the worst round to do to leave the bomb there. Nadalki though, he comes in quick, gets a nice frag on Mixage, clean crisp headshot, but high in EXZ, they're not gonna let this one slip. Basti spots fair as well. Oh, the knife kill, he wanted the knife, but you know, decided to go for the more safe choice here, and Crocs is gonna be the only one left alive with that eagle. He does have the bomb, so that is an improvement from the last round, but ooh, okay. I thought he hit the first shot. Blitz takes down Crocs, so no upset's gonna happen in this round. Team G9, yeah, they're on 8, but they're also on the breach side, which is harder to play, and S2 are really pulling back. 3 unanswered rounds here.
Yeah, no, I mean, they have somehow... They have 1 round separating them at this point. 7-8.
I mean,
You know, it wasn't looking too good, and then they
it
finally
was
got
1
a
to
few.
7.
Yeah, and they got it. They got a few. You know, it goes up to 4-8, and now it's 7-8. They're doing pretty good. I mean, I thought, you know, them picking, you know, breach was gonna be a little, you know, like, why'd you do that? But you know, maybe again, it's one of those. You know, they got 4 rounds now. That's all they need, because they're just gonna shut them out the whole time, and just, you know, come all the way back up, take the lead, and, you know, take the match. But it's not over yet. G9, you know, they might have to, you know, take one of their energy drinks out of their gamer mini fridge and crack it open and start doing a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a completely different team, man. Like 1 to 7 to 7 to 8, that is absolutely crazy. EXZ here takes some damage, but actually moves back, retreats. Oh, Mixage! Mixage! Only Mixage can do this. Getting a double on the heads of Rainbow and Crocs. They are just eliminated. That's a very nice basketball play there. Fair though does get a refrag, but is that going to be enough? I mean, my teammates got double naded. I just kind of lose half my motivation to actually win the round. Fair though is going to move in, looking for those sniper frags, but he might actually be spotted here. I mean, if he's not careful with Basti really has a superior angle here. That's exactly what he does. Gets a nice frag on Fair. Has though the refrag, and Adalkit comes in with refrag as well. Alright, G9 keeping it competitive. Oh, EXZ, he spots the player, but is not actually able to hit the shot, so a 1v2 for EXZ. Oh, he's so quick! He is so quick! EXZ, he knows the position, looking for another one. Hez trying to pre-fire, but it's really hard to peek a sniper here. Oh, what is happening? Oh, Hez finally able to get the frag. That seemed like EXZ's round. I mean, with Hez using no utility, having no utility, actually only 1 smoke, and trying to dry peek a sniper, like that is most of the time, you know, the sniper's round, but EXZ kind of unlucky timing there on scopes right when Hez peeks for real. And yeah, that G9 finally getting another one on the board. So we're looking at a more competitive game. We're looking at a 12 to 12 scoreline. Mostly, well, hopefully that's what I want to see at least.
Absolutely, and I mean, G9 kind of getting out of that rut. You know, they lost so many rounds in a row, 3 rounds. So, you know, coming back, just the shotgun action, the eco sniper rifle. Apparently, it's not the Deagle anymore. I mean, that was a lot closer to the last one, but still, you know, just the one, you know, one blast, and somehow it's working out for him. So, got the shotgun. Got the ratio and an SG, so this is looking a lot better. Although Crux is hanging out right here. Able to get one. Mixage comes right up from behind, takes it out. It's 2v4. Basti's the only one down, so seeing what they can do. Adultkey does take out high, but the positional information has been given. EXZ, how did he not touch that? But Mixage coming from the sky and getting the double, and they're even allowing him to get the defuse. Just the main man himself. He woke up, he got that energy drink out of that RGB gamer fridge, and is ready to go.
Yeah, imagine RGB energy drinks now. That would be something else. No, I would buy a full stack of that. That's exactly what you need as a gamer.
Oh,
but it seems like, yeah, man. That's the life. That's what our kids will. You know, we'll be like 60-year-olds and we'll be looking at our kids kind of jealous. Oh, he has RGB energy drinks now. That's crazy. Back in my time, energy drinks used to have only 1 color. Anyways, High looking for some frags here. Oh, and actually Mixage is the one finding it, but High, nice flick there. Mixage continues the deed here and has the only one able to find 1 frag on High. That makes it a 2v4 situation, and that makes it all the more painful for G9 to actually take this round. The bomb is dropped as well. Fair though, nice kind of off timing, but Adalkit able to refrag as well, but now, Oh, he actually picked up the AUG. Okay, this is way more doable. I mean, in the 2v4 with 2 deagles, it didn't look promising. Here, he might get caught off that angle, so that's not really good. And that's exactly what happens, but it looked a bit better. S2, though, still able to secure the 9th. And yeah, I mean, G9, they are slowly, like, pulling some rounds back, but the pace at which they're winning rounds seems to not outpace the pace at which S2 are winning rounds. So that's kind of a problem, because S2, they're only 4 rounds away, same as G9, but they're just looking way more dominant right now.
Yeah, definitely. With Mixage waking up, I think that's been the pivotal point. I mean, if you take Mixage out of the equation, it's a pretty close, if not G9 doing, taking the lead. But with Mixage just even halfway awake, it's easily even. And right now, he is just being the monster that he is. Even though he's taken out right now, EXE is here to do that and just get 2 quick scopes and rock their world and to take the round and to then take the lead. They're now at 10 versus 9. And they're again, take the lead. They're doing good. Again, Mixage is awake. This honestly may be an S2 victory.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see it going any other way unless G9 can really, muster up these rounds here. It's gonna be really, really hard because from what we've seen so far, G9 are just good at holding. Like, they hold, they are kind of aggressive, but they take calculated risks, so they don't go down that much. And, I mean, with Fair able to take down high, an opportunity may arise for this round. Ooh, XZ misses his shot as well. That is uncharacteristic of him, but the nades have been so important in these rounds here. Mixage getting double nade, but now another nade taking down one for Fair, and then, yeah, Basti, great hold. The Bastion of B side takes down 3. Rainbow finally able to refrag, but I feel like this round is once again all over. Once again in that clutch situation. Gonna be hard to do with the bomb down again. I mean, he's just gonna get hard scoped by EXZ most likely. He's on the CD stairs as soon as he peeks. Yep. Oh, never mind. The EXZ checking house, but Mixage is looking at the right direction, and that's an easy frag. Rainbow goes down. S2 looking to take this best of 3 and 2.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're now at 11 versus 9. I mean, they are just, they're doing it. Again, now that everybody's warmed up, yeah, again, this is their pick. And, again, really wasn't looking too good. But, again, they did get those 4 rounds, and it seems like those 4 rounds were very necessary and very needed. Well, maybe not necessarily needed, because I'm pretty sure they could still find even they had 0. But with having those 4 and being able to just lock things down like they're doing, it's going to make this a whole lot easier to take it the win home. No kills yet. Though they are just walls away from each other, just ready and waiting. And again, it's where they're going to make that pass through. Either it looks like they may be doing that on the far right, over towards B. Yeah, it's going to be EXZ getting that first one on Rainbow. But actually, that first kill actually came from mid. Crux trying to push it up, but Basti able to get the headshot through the smoke. Adult Keep Fair able to pick up 1. Trading out high and Adult Keep. Again, 1-1-1. Who's going to get the next? That's going to be high again. And here comes Adult Keep again. Leaving it down to Adult Keep and high. The 2 guys that are just absolutely rocking this round itself. Bomb is on the ground, though. And it looks like Adult Keep may be running around. There's 40 seconds left for him to grab the bomb and pick a bomb site. Clearly, with all the chaos ensuing on B, you would assume he may run to A, but maybe not. Looks like he's gonna go straight around to B.
This is the round, right? Like, if G9 lose it, it's pretty much over. But Adalkid, the highest rated player but high, is looking at the right direction at the right time. He is so aware of the possible surroundings. Adalkid moving in slowly, spots high, gets almost the headshot, but high able to secure the 12th one here. And yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. High was just really good positioning there. Adalkid unfortunately picked the wrong side, thought that High might have rotated. He didn't, and that is S2 on 12 rounds. G9, yeah, I feel like it's all over. Unless they're able to pull something completely incredible out of the bag here. Yeah, S2 just look really dominant on this Coalition side. I mean, G9 have only won 1 round on the breach, so fair. That's a good opener, but in order to win, they need 19 more kills, and S2, they need 5. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. Fair does get spotted, High gets the refrag on Fair, and the smokes do come in. Seems like G9 will try to execute the B site. Some pre-fires as well. Ooh, and Basti actually taking down Crocs. That's a nice spray down there.
Yeah, that's a lucky piece that is going to help them out in this round. I mean, although Mixage is down, we still have EXZ still ready and waiting. That's gonna be hard to go up against anyway. But although he is over at A, so not really gonna be in the hot zone at the moment. He'll have to rotate around, but I think either way, it's going to be a really solid attempt. They're just waiting for things to move. A little bit of a tap. Information's been given. Wait, Blitz goes down. Grenade comes flying in. A little bit of damage to high. Bomb goes down. The 3v3 has a super low. Rainbow's a little damage. Grenade comes in. A Donkey gets it. Down to a 2v3. Everybody gonna push. EXE gets the kill. Lots of health goes away. Looks like Hez is gonna go down. Now it's all of a sudden it's a 2v1. It's all up to Rainbow. You know, is he going to give them a taste of the rainbow? I'm not sure, but it's up to EXE which side of the window. It's really all that it is. And Rainbow able to get one of the kills, but High to finish it off takes Rainbow out, and is going to be a 13-9. Wait, was that the, I think that's the same score as
It's
the
the
last
same
one.
scoreline. It's the same scoreline,
Yeah.
man. That's interesting to see. Yeah, so I mean the games were close, in a way. G9, I feel like they definitely. I mean, there were 6 rounds in the lead, right? Like at the start of this game, we were looking at 7-1. G9 winning on that coalition side. I feel like they just kind of fell short towards that mid and end game because yes, they tried their best, but it wasn't that S2 was just so good at pulling the rounds back. I feel like G9 just kind of lagged the I guess just discipline to pull the game through and actually win it out. So even though they tried, they definitely showed some great performance. They definitely showed what they're made of. In my opinion, they exceeded my expectations of them. They definitely played well against Elevate. I feel like they lost to Elevate 9-13 as well. That seems to be their signature scoreline here. But yeah, not enough exactly to win. So G9, they are out. Bye-bye G9, we're not going to see them anymore in these finals here. However, S2, they have won the consolidation round number 1, so they move on to the consolidation finals. Now, who will they play against in the consolidation finals? Well, the team that loses in the next best of 1 that we're going to see. The next best of 1 that we are going to see is going to be the winners final, so that is going to be after the break, so it's going to be interesting to see how that kind of pans out, A lot of exciting games still ahead of us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's going to be Elevate versus Invictus. That's going to be that best of 1. So one of those two teams, one of those is going to be going up against S2. And we'll find out who that's going to be. Elevate is kind of on a winning streak. They are
on a winning streak. I don't think they've lost anything.
Yeah, no, they haven't. So they're on a pretty good winning streak through this entire season. But, there's always a chance for something to happen to that, and that could be this next matchup coming up. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We will be back. So stay tuned for that Invictus versus Elevate game number 2 coming up here in just a little bit. See you soon.
See you guys after the break. So even though the kind of rifles are on the side of Elevate here, Rain have a bomb plant, and that's better than nothing, especially out of an eco round. Aruka does come in with a nice wallbang on Bentley. Gainsey takes on 1, but Aruka, great performance as well as Noxic so far. So now at 2v2, the defuse is going to come in. The P comes in as well, but great positioning by Envy. A great positioning by Aruka, takes down 1.
And Star taking down Faultless, although Bentley ready and waiting, coming around the corner. Fallen Knight just kicking heads. Just
what a
doing
shot.
Work.
And that makes it a 3v4. EXZ low as well, 1 shot, and he will go down. Now Noxy, he is so aware. He's checking back, but is the aim there? Oh, he gets 1. He knows that there's another player here, probably calls out for help, gets another one. This is the Noxic that we know and love. He gets a double there, completely turns around. Oh my god, he's so nasty. He gets a triple there.
It's completely clear for B. They all went A, assuming that they're going to go A again, and now they've got to rotate back again.
Ooh.
And this is not going to be good. Star coming in. Clean triple.
Start to make this game more competitive. We do have to remind that this was Rain's pick, I believe, so you know, we could see a completely different game on their side. But Venley, he's just crazy, man. What is this? How? Like, I'm happy if I do that in a dead match. That is like a Pirate's revolver. So yeah, that's a cool addition. That's something I like about C-Ops, is that you can have like different gun models. Look at this, Volgrant. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Really good play by him. Oh no! Seems like the info is just not given over to Faultless. That is a miscommunication, to say at least, and that's gonna be very costly for the side of Rain. This miscommunication. Better at aiming as of now, but we know how good Faultless is. We know how good all these other players. And there you go. Right when you mention him, speak of the devil. Faultless gets a crazy triple there, taking Rain to 3.
Three players still stacked over towards storage. Haven't seen anyone just yet, but Cody now has a bit of spidey senses, might be waiting for them. Cody does find nothing, actually. And Rap will take one down, and we'll get 1, 2, and 3. It's 2 versus 1. MGS is low. Hoodie, for some reason, just running out, trying to see if he can get a kill, I believe. The MGS would have a tough one here. It's a 1 versus 2, 100 HP on both of them, but he does take down Lucky. Will he get shot out here? He knows that one player's over towards Wagon. That's Bali. He has to just wait for this tap. MGS, though, the more time goes down, luckier he is, and now he finds himself in a winnable situation. MGS puts Rain on match point. It's the 1 versus 2 clutch. Air's gonna try and cover, and Fear is really gonna get tested right here. That flashbang doesn't blind him necessarily, but they're still gonna clear him out here. Or will they? Or will they? Yes, they will. Doing good damage on Delightful and to Agonized, so he's alerting his teammates of that. You can see their Hayek is going to rotate out quickly, but he's not going to get a chance to do anything. Wise finds 1, 2, and 3 kills, lines them up, knocks them down, and now it's down to Coldy. Can he do anything? Yes, he can. He can trade him out. Agonized now with Coldy. They're going to have to take on this A bomb site. They will get that plant down, Coldy, but he is very low on HP. Just 3 left to his name, and now no teammate either. 3 HP versus 200. This is looking unlikely for Seminole. Saints to Angels could get way back into this one, but Coley's playing a interesting spot. They're gonna have to rush him, but as long as they pre-fire, he should get it. Oh, he could line them up! He could line them up! Oh my god, Coldy with 3 HP! He gets the clutch. I'm done. I'm out of it. Coldy ice cold in his veins. Quick on the flank. They know it's all over towards B, but the weaponry does not favor them. So Ice is going to try and come in now. Delightful finds 1. And they didn't see anyone over there, so he could stop the plant. He does stop the bomb plant. He gets another one. Isaac, the dagger in the back right now. This is a huge upset if they win this round out, and they will. Isaac with the 3K comes in perfectly timed. Now, sitting over towards B mid, hoping that someone peeks him out, and Barry B. Benson does get taken out. Hayek's now on this route with Clone. Does take down Clone, but they know exactly where he is. So, Annoy now will sit there, and we'll do some good damage. Agonized, actually, though, does get taken down by Hayek. So, a 2 versus 1, making this a little bit more costly than it should be. Coldy sitting on the truck. Can he get the tap? Oh, he does a nasty tap here, and Hayek's making this very, very doable. Annoy now has to come in for the 1 versus 1. He's coming in from B mid, and Hayek, does he spot him out? I think he does. Will he get this kill? No. Annoy rushing in quickly. He knows that he has to get closer to his advantage. And Annoy, can he get this kill? Hayek's now 9 HP. He won't be able to get it. A very, very good attempt. A valiant effort by Hayek, but Annoy comes in and takes the pistol round.
The nerves of steel on Chris in that vent, but playing so cautiously, he wasn't able to confirm the movement outside that coalition hallway. There's Ness with 1, 2.
That's really important when you see a team do that. I've seen so many teams, they don't learn, and they just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But Seminole had it happen to the 1 round, and they're like, yeah, we're not doing that again. Oh, you almost had a clap, man.
Oh, Ness!
Unbelievable.
Oh, he gets this. Oh, my God.
That's got to be a little annoying, man. Here at the ratio, fires, gives away his position. He's going to respond with a couple grenades of his own, and teammate Vape is moving. He's going to pop around the corner. Isaac's flash gets up a kill.
Oh,
There's
Vape.
Delightful deciding to hang back and not push around that corner. Oh my gosh.
This map movement is so fast and so confident. Uphill battle on the breach side for Polar Ace.
Yeah, nice couple
here's
nades
Naylor.
here. Yeah, it slows him down though, and Neslo, a very nice down, the triple through the smoke as well. Andrew answers back on the hoodie on the other side of the map, but it's over towards A mid. Neslo now with 3 kills. He has to find a couple more plays with his teammate. Does find one, and can he find the second? No. Bro is right there. Can he get the kill there? He won't find the kill on the app. He actually does. And the second. Oh my god, Vape. Also play the flank right now at this point. Polar Ace with 2 players as Neslo could come in for this knife kill. Is he going to go for the knife? Oh, he will go for the knife kill. The backstab at the last second. The Noise going to come in from behind though. Tries to find 1 kill. Will get 1, but can he get the second 2? Let's find 1 and 2, but it's a 2 versus 1. This is a very strange round, and Clone is in a 1 versus 1. This is for the game. This is for the entire main tournament, and he will keep Seminole alive in it.
Vels not holding on the angle direction. Oh, now he is. Now he's slowly moving towards A short with the sniper. Has it scoped onto Baron. Baron gets taken down. 2 players are still moving on Tokyo and Yufia. Does he see them? Oh, he actually sees one of them.
Oh my
Yufia gets
God.
taken out. Vels, what is going on? Ori takes him in. Well, there he goes for the 3K. Not down Vels, because that's a big problem right now. Zion is unable to respond to him. And impressive again. Yufia, they're just pushing really hard, but there's no utility usage. There's no, like, nobody looks like a little pop flash or something like that. Because honestly, like, look at this. They're just walking into impressive like it's nothing. And he's still only gonna say, there he goes, another 3K, like just like that.
It's had a nice little momentum lead there, and it just got deleted because of some crappy internet.
Oh my god.
gosh,
Quante, no
Quante.
one's checking lower catwalk just like that. He moved fast, though. He moved really fast. Or Saints was too slow. Because normally when you're moving on lower catwalk,
It was so incredibly lopsided, it isn't.
Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. Look at the confidence. What democracy?
No
Democracy.
way!
The 3K. The 3K on that. The confidence, but it's popping off here on the 3rd round. They are still in the game. They still have their presence here on port on that breach side. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see how many rounds they will get for the breach side. You know, they really need this for that decider.
100%, they need that. I like to see that. I like to see this. Quante, man, unbelievable.
Oh,
The 3K,
no.
the 4, and he's gonna get the ace.
As well.
Oh,
Look
he's
at-
not.
Look at the sniper just chilling there on the ground. He's not gonna get the ace, but it's a beautiful 4K. They all had.
SG para todo lado, apenas o Pedrão de AK-47. Nossa, a bangzinha foi perfeitinha, hein? Oh my god, double kill pra ele! Strix levando o kill e Pedrão. Não foi tão perfeito assim a bang, porque no wallbang, num varado, triple kill pra ele, levando também o Master Sloan e a Vance. E vai ter confronto aqui com o Mafia, hein? Tô correndo a bang, HE pra todo lado, segurou o spray Mafia, levando a primeira. Kino foi a vítima da vez, ele vai abrir, triple kill pra ele, Mafia levando, posicionando da melhor.
What is going on? I'm Mantis from Mobile Esports, and today I'm interviewing Garzar, the head director of Team Elevate. Garzar, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you very much. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm fantastic. So we got a few questions today following your circuit matches coming up. So just kickstart this off, could you go ahead and introduce yourself to the viewers and tell us a bit about your team?
So, my name is Garzar. I'm the head director of Team Elevate. I have been managing in Critical Ops for about 2 years now. We, Team Elevate, are one of the oldest organizations within Critical Ops, having been founded in the summer of 2017. Since then, we have managed to accumulate multiple achievements and awards, mainly within the European and North American regions. Currently, however, we have an Asian team as well, who are the champions of the first Critical Ops Asian circuit.
Alright, well, it sounds like you guys have accomplished a lot, and that's honestly great. So I want to know, considering your performance in the first 2 main tournaments, how have you prepared anything different this time, or do you think you're just sort of ready to take it into this final tournament?
Well, it is no secret that we have performed well in the first main tournaments, winning both. I hope we will be able to continue our performance going into this final tournament. I cannot say we have prepared any differently compared to previous matches, as we believe it is important to remain consistent in training and preparation.
All right. Well, I mean, you won the last two, so I guess we'll have to see coming into this final tournament how you guys end up doing. And speaking of your performance, I want to know if you guys have made any roster changes after the last main tourneys that you think are going to make a difference for you going into this final tournament.
Well, Final Accord joined our competitive roster, however, he is not able to play within the final tournament. I do, however, look forward to seeing him in action next circuit.
So is it just like one of those cases where the rules don't let him play, so because of that he wasn't able to?
Yeah, I think so, pretty much, seeing as he joined just a few days ago. I think that's what it comes down to.
All right, well, I guess that's unfortunate, but you'll probably see him pop off in the next circuit. Anyways, I have a question regarding one of the maps in Critical Ops. I'm sure you've heard about the new map Village that's come out, and we haven't seen too much gameplay of it. So I'm wondering if Village became one of your maps that you had to play in the final tournament, what would your thoughts be on it? Would you be ready to play it? Like, have you prepared for it?
Well, to be honest with you, nothing has changed for us since the last main tournament. We are just as prepared for the possibility of playing Village. We know that it is important now, more than ever, to have a grip on the newer maps in order to have a competitive edge.
Alright, well, I guess we'll have to see if that ends up becoming a map that you guys have to play. And I got a question. I guess we're getting started to wrap this up. Where could you say that everyone watching can find your team on social media?
Well, discord.gg/E8 is our custom invite link. You can follow us on @ElevateE8 on Twitter. We also have a VK page you can view. Most recently, we released our team channel named Team Elevate, of course, where we will be uploading all sorts of unique content in the future. I recommend you check it out and have a look at what we have already posted.
Alright, so you guys made a team YouTube channel. That's interesting. I know most teams don't do that, so I think that's great that Elevate has made their own YouTube channel. And final question to wrap up this interview. I want you to tell me one player on another team that you look up to and why.
I actually like this question a lot, and I'd actually like to shout out two players. They're in the same team. I would like to say that Fair and Abdulkit impressed me a lot. Despite being offered a large sum of money to drop out of the final tournament so that a certain team would be eligible to take their place, they not only rejected, but also recorded the full conversation so that the respective team would not be able to participate in circuit for a long time coming. And to be honest, this display of fair play and will to win properly truly gave me hope for the competitive scene going forward. Big props to them.
Yeah, I saw a lot of things going on about how that team ended up getting disqualified, so I agree with you. I would also say I respect those players a lot for their decision. Alright, well, thank you for coming out to this interview, and good luck in your matches.
Thank you so much. Thank you again for having me. I can't wait to see how everything plays out.
Fierce though opens it up, takes down Genesis, Fault is there, and now they're going on the side of multiple rackups, 3 and 4.
Archer though, so 2 versus 2. Dave pulls out his weapon at the last moment and flicks around. Spot one on his with Humper teammate Frost to come in for the double kill and potentially the triple. Yes, he triples up.
So Euphoria. Ooh, an Ecstasy with a triple there. What a play. Can he get the ace? Ecstasy, what an ace.
everybody? Welcome back. We are here today. 3 matches, 2 best of 3s, 1 best of 1. And guess which one we're at? We're at the best of 1 right now. This is the actual, main, kind of winners final-ish before we get to the finals. So we're going to find out who's going to be that last final person. This is going to be that semi-final piece here to find out who's going to be moving forward. Is it going to be Invictus? Is it going to be Elevate? Those are the 2 teams coming up. We've seen some pretty good stuff from Elevate. They haven't lost any.
I feel like we've only seen good stuff from them. Like there's really nothing bad to say because it's just that they haven't lost. So
no, they're flawless right now. So it's like it's all good stuff. We've seen Invictus also do really good too. I mean, obviously they've made it here. It's a final tournament. This is top 4. So we're there, but still we still have another match after this, which will be a best of 3. Whoever loses this is going to best 2. Whether that's Invictus, whether that's Elevate, it's going to be an S2 matchup with one of these 2 teams, which again will be ridiculous because S2 really, really showed up in their best of 3. They took both of them 13-9 across the board both times, and they were able to just absolutely rock it out. Mixage getting 30 kills on stream, the highest we've ever seen on camera. Not the highest overall. We still needed 2 more kills to get that. It was 32 off screen. But overall, a phenomenal performance from Mixage to be able to take that home. It was a little spicy going out to the end on the last one on Plaza. We almost thought that wasn't going to happen, but it definitely did.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the stats here, right? Like, I feel like Invictus have a bit of a better stack because, like, once again, it's really a new name. First time Invictus is playing in circuit, any of the circuit seasons, but it's really like all the old good players. Safari, Vulgrant, Gesha, Titash, Jepa, like all of them are really good, right? And I feel like they are going to be the biggest competitors to Elevate. Now, we will see in this game how it goes. I do feel like Elevate, if we look at their side of things, they definitely have the better stats here. So I feel like they might have the upper hand, with Noxic playing so good and also with Star. Yeah, just for people kind of to mention, Star is actually Star Player 1. So in last season, whenever you saw Star Player 1 on the screen, know that it's the same guy. He has just changed his name to Star. So that is just something to note. And then also Exolmans, it's not a new player, it's Brunette. He just decided to change his in-game name. So Exolmans is Brunette from last season. Just an update. Something that we also found out recently, just to let you guys know, what's happening, who's exactly playing. But yeah, Elevate, they have a really, really stacked roster right now. I'd say the best of the best. I mean, it definitely shows in not losing any maps so far. But yeah, let's actually get to the map vetoes because this is a best of 1. So the map vetoes actually matter way more. Because if that one map is a bit more tilted towards Elevate or Invictus, that'll really make a lot of change because once again, it's the only map. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Seems like Canals is going to be banned, so Invictus, they are not taking any chances here. Banning Elevate, supposedly best map immediately. Then Port, Raid also out of the picture. Yeah, Raid is like, we'd never see Raid. It is always banned by either of the teams, SOAR as well, so just a standard situation here. Bureau banned as well. I'd kind of want Plaza to be banned just to see some fresh maps. But actually, Legacy is the one getting banned here. So no Legacy. We saw it once yesterday, but no more. And there you go, Plaza ban does come in, but Village is still an option. Village? Okay. We're gonna see Grounded. But we haven't seen Grounded for a long time. I feel like even in the main tournament number 2, we didn't see that much. So it's an old map, but it's kind of a fresh one in terms of just us not seeing it for a long while. So it should be fun. Grounded is definitely, I'd say Grounded is like, to me, in my opinion, I feel like Grounded is the best map to play competitively. There are just so many things you can do. I don't know, I just feel like it's the best map. The utility usage there is insane, so that raises the skill ceiling even more. A lot of it is long range, so that raises the aim ceiling a lot more. I just feel like it's the perfect map for competitive. Personally, one of my favorite maps as well, so it's definitely going to be a blast to watch it. Invictus versus Elevate, 2 of the supposedly best teams so far. I mean, they are both in the winners bracket. That is not an easy feat to do. But yeah, Grounded is coming right up. Some players are still warming up, still joining the game. Before we actually get into the game, I kind of wanted to talk about the kind of predictions for this map. Now, I do feel like Elevate are gonna gonna take it. You know, what we've seen from Elevate so far, you know, it's just a logical kind of, you know, if they won literally all the other games, like why would they stop now? But I do think that Invictus is a huge, like it's gonna be a really hard opponent for Elevate because they've shown great performance in the series so far. Yes, they've lost some maps, but they're looking really, really strong. And in general, just in terms like who I think is gonna win the finals, you know, what's gonna happen, I feel like Elevate are gonna win this game. Then Invictus will go to the losers bracket finals and win over S2, and then I feel like we're going to see Elevate versus Invictus tomorrow. It's going to be a best of 5, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, let's actually see the brackets. Just so people are updated, kind of what's going on here. So, the first game that we saw, G9 won over, S2 won over G9, so G9 is out of the tournament, S2 moves up to the consolidation finals. If they win, they move to the grand finals, but they will have to face Invictus, and I feel like Invictus is going to win the consolidation finals, but they're going to lose this one, so Elevate going to be the first one in the finals, and then Invictus is going to crawl their way back to the finals, and then I mean, it's hard to make predictions for the finals, but I feel like Elevate are going to win. Hopefully the caster's curse doesn't kick in, you know, if Invictus wins this game, it's over for me. But yeah, let me know what your predictions kind of look like.
Yeah, honestly, that's pretty close. I mean, Invictus, super, super strong team overall. Now, again, from what we've seen with S2, I think, we were kind of chatting about this on the break. You know, I think Mixage and EXE can really turn it up to the next level and keep it on the high streak. I think they could probably, whoever goes down, they would have a really good chance. Now, if Invictus and your prediction goes down, I think S2, if they are able to keep that dynamic going and have those two players really just on that highest level that they play, I think they could push it forward. But if they don't, I think your prediction is very valid and Invictus will come right back again, and I would assume train all night to be ready to go for tomorrow and try to retake that and take Elevate out.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it is. I feel like Invictus really is the contender for the top spot right now. Because like Elevate, I mean, since they haven't lost the map, they are kind of the favorites of this tournament, just in terms of stats, in terms of just pure statistics. But then Invictus, they're getting really close. S2, I feel like we talked about, as you said, this. We talked about this in the break. Like S2, they just don't seem to have that kind of X factor where they have this one thing that just makes them win. They're a really good team. They're really solid. But I feel like in the duel between S2 and Invictus does rank a little bit higher. But we are getting into the game here. As always, we're starting with a knife round. Whoever wins the knife round will decide which side they want to start on. And it seems like they're just all going for it. Gesha gets a double there, and the critical axe comes in as well. Bane's though able to finish it off. And Invictus will be the ones picking the starting side. Now, Grounded is a bit collision-sided. Not even a bit. I'd say it's as collision-sided as Plaza, where getting 4 rounds is really good, and getting 5 rounds on the breach side is better than usual. So, yeah, it's probably Invictus are going to start on that collision side of things, just because it's always easier to start on the side that's, you know, easier to play. So yeah, we are getting into the game here, and there you go. Elevate starting on a breach side, Invictus on the collision. Deagles have been bought. Many Deagles on the side of Elevate, not so many on the side of Invictus, which is kind of interesting. No, actually only one P250 on Gesha. He's probably going to play it close range then. And Invictus, they're stacking A. Oh, this is going to be a massacre. This could go any way, really. They're all moving in. Gesha he spots the barrel. He gives some info. Noxy gets spotted. Oh my god, Gesha just gets double and a triple almost. Star finally puts an end to that. Everyone just kills going all directions. Aruka, though, able to take down Banes. And now Aruka, the only one left alive. Looking for the clutch. Now, she is on site. So if Aruka is able to take the bomb and perhaps get the plant, get some money in, that would be great. But if she's able to actually get 1 frag, or perhaps even 2, that would completely turn the game around for Elevate, because then they're most likely going to be able to get the second round as well. And she's not going to go for the plant. Like, she could literally plant right now. And both positions of players are known. I feel like the plant should come in any time now, because Invictus, as time goes on, they're just going to slowly crawl slowly towards the side and just try to take Aruka down. And I mean, look at this. Everyone knows where everyone is. They're just waiting for that first mistake. And Aruka makes the peek, actually gets some damage in, and gets away without taking any damage. But Invictus is going to push in together. Aruka gets 1. Oh, she's looking for the second one. Jeppa, the timing is everything here. Jeppa looking for the frag. No idea where Aruka is. Oh my god, the timing. The timing, they're so close. No. Yo, this is crazy. Aruka does the jump, but Jeppa finally able to find it and gets the frag, securing the first one for Invictus. This was, I mean, if this is what the finals are going to look like, that's going to be great. This was the first round in, it's already as close as it could get.
That was so stressful. Just like, just so stressful because we can see they're just literally pixels from seeing each other. That is ridiculous to see. I mean, Jeppa able to pull it out right there at the end. It's a great job. They're able to get that nice little bonus, the nice little monies, and get the better weapon. So now, as long as Team Elevate just doesn't, pop some heads and they take their weapons, they should be pretty good for Invictus to take this round. But also, just want to go ahead and make a nice little mention, guys. Giveaway in chat. Look for that link. Make sure you guys are on that. They're on Gleam. Get your free stuff. But for the most part, they're rotating around. Team Elevate says absolutely not. We're not doing A again. That was seems like a bad idea. But look at that. Look at that game knowledge. Look at that. They're already rotating around. They didn't see anything. Nothing's happening, so they're already rotating. Now, is this going to be a double fake? Oh, it looks like a double fake. They thought about that. Now, this is where that big brain play comes from. You do the fake. They're like, we're going to rotate. And that's like, wait, we didn't see nothing. Let's do the double back. Maybe they've already moved already. But wait,
Jeppa,
you can already see.
Four sprays here is all over. That's one, that's two, but Star. There's no way. There's no way Star just did that. Gets the frag on Jeppa, and I mean, the site is open for business now. Bomb plant goes down.
Yup.
Jeez, Elevate. What a way to turn around.
Wow, they just busted in there. Took a little damage, but they lost Noxic. But they got 2 kills, got the weapons, and now it's a 2v4 with 2 of their own weapons. Although Bane's coming through with the HK, getting a little bit of extra damage on there. But again, they've still got an SA on the field, and they still got the Deagles to contend with, which Wives is there with the SA to go ahead and clean it up. Last one, Solomon's. Oh wait, double.
Oh my god. What?
Oh, he doesn't have the time.
But there's no time. Oh, that's such a shame. That is so unfortunate. I mean, that was a crazy spray down there. Getting a triple, but yeah, not enough time. I feel like he was like, if he went for it, he probably would have been like a second short. But yeah, Elevate played to perfection. That's like the thing, like, Elevate, one of the reasons why they're so good, team play, yes, but the fact that like Star and Noxic and also the remaining 3 players can sometimes just pull out absolutely crazy plays that you can do nothing about. Like, what can you do about what Star just did there? Just running, getting a one-shot kill through the tarp there. Like, that's insane. Like, most players are never going to be able to do that. And that's why Solomon's, hold on, he's able to get a 3-piece, and Wives gets a 1-1 Gesha. So Elevate, they're just dominating once again. They're elevating in the terms of their score. I mean, yeah, they're looking for the second one here. The only one left alive is Baines. He does have that SA. But Star, look how aware he is and look how quick he is with the trigger. Like, when Star shows up like this to the finals, it's like, well, yeah, I can hold angles, but this guy is just like wallbang 360 no-scoping me. Like, that's kind of hard to do anything against, guys. Like, give me a break.
Yeah, ouch. That went. Solomon's really was that turning point. That triple kill just broke it. I mean, a 2v5 at that point, just not the best thing. Although, let's try it again. Hey, look, there's Rice taking out Noxic. I would say one of the better players. We haven't really seen anything happen yet with Noxic. So, maybe we're just waiting for a chance for him to stay alive. Maybe it's just the unfortunate set of events, like we saw Mixage getting taken out plenty early. Maybe it's just part of that, issue right off the bat. So, Noxic, we believe in you. You're still here. We just gotta wait for you to, warm your fingers up a little bit. You gotta get warmed up. But there, it looks like a high stack over here to B. No one's got the bomb just yet, but it looks like Wives is gonna grab it. And they might be going for that push. Only 2 players really hanging out on B. We do have Baines kind of hanging out in the middle, could quickly rotate, but we've still got 2 players that would have to work their way over, which they're doing a great job at holding A. So we just got to wait for that moment for them to rotate in. Or is this going to be another fake? Are they just going to make a lot of noise and rotate back?
I mean, Rice, he is taken off that position. Oh my god, look at the nades. Elevate, they really have their nades on control. Pre, able to take down Exalmans, but Star, once again, like, he finds just so many kills in Aruka. Able to find another one, almost the second. Oh, that would have been a crazy clip. But with Star alive with the Euratio, you can never count him out of the picture, right? Like, it's like Crux was on the side of G9. Like, 1v3, okay, Jeppa finally takes him down. The Euratio might be retrieved. I'm not sure if there's enough time to... No, it seems like there wasn't enough time to pick it up. So finally, the Euratio is taken out of Star's hands, but seems like with 5,000 to his name, he might be able to just buy it again. But Elevate, actually, not enough money on Aruka, so they'll just go for an eco round. That's actually a good call, because even though they have enough money to go for the buy, right, to actually like force rifles, mostly maybe some SMGs, it's still the early game. The scoreline is equal. They can just go for the deagles. If they get it, they get huge cash advantage. If they don't, they have more than enough money next round, and they'll have like even more money. So it's a good decision, Aruka. I mean, looking to get the round here. Moving into the site now. There is a smoke, so Invictus kind of are protected from there. But Gesha, oh no, he doesn't see it. The timing is so bad for Gesha, but Rice actually able to get a double. That's exactly what Invictus needed. But Elevate, somehow they're still able to get the plant with the deagles, and Star finds one on Rice as well. So suddenly, from complete eco, from just deagles, Elevate are able to make a 2v2 retake round for the Coalition players. Like, this just shows how good Elevate are. No matter the situation, you can never count them out of the picture, because they're just so good at this. It's a 2v2, and it's kind of favoring Elevate right now. Sure, Bane is able to get Exalmans, but that AUG is still on Star. The defuse will come in soon, perhaps. Star, somehow he gets one, but Pre actually does get the shotgun shot, and Invictus, I mean, they get a round that they really had to get. Third one on the board. Looking good, but not that solid, with Elevate being able to just open up the site. And because of the plant also, they get a lot of extra cash.
Yeah, and look at Pre's really just helping out. Look at that. He got the extra weapon, got the U ratio, getting everything looking really nice. Star at the top, Jeppa right there with Banes, and Pre, we got a triple phase of 5 at the top. And so, I mean, they're staying really consistent together. So as much as, we talked about maybe some players, you need those 2 high tier players really taking ahead. I mean, a whole team sticking together and actually just staying, close all around is also great. It doesn't normally happen that way, but that is also fine.
Yeah, it's just gonna be hard for Invictus to kind of... I mean, it's gonna be hard regardless, to beat Elevate. But I feel like with Elevate already having 2 rounds, almost getting third one with Deagles, like Invictus, they're doing the best. They're playing to the best of their abilities. I believe they know where they're playing a bad game, but Elevate, they're just looking so strong right now. That Rice position is hard to counter, but we saw, yeah, the nades come in again, and all that Rice has to do is just retrieve. And that's why Elevate is so good, right? Because even without using smokes, they're getting players off, they're getting players flashed off angles, naded off angles, smoked off angles, and I mean, when you're not holding the angle anymore, there's not really much you can do. Rice somehow is able to find one on Wives though, but Aruka with the quick refrag, wallbang, and Noxic finally gets his first one, activates, and yeah, the thing is, like, Noxic was on 0 kills, so Elevate was pretty much playing a 4v5, and still getting 2 rounds and a plant with only deagles, so it's gonna just be so hard. Exalman's able to find one on Gesha, and all that Banes can really do is retreat and kind of save the HK here. Very low on HP, 12 to his name, and yeah, Elevate just goes for the hunt. I mean, they're just looking so strong in these finals right now.
Yeah, no, they smell the blood. They're looking for him. I mean, you see them just sweeping across the map. It's not even just ignoring the bomb completely. Maybe they missed him, but they don't know. They are just on the hunt. I mean, it looks like Aruka may turn the corner. I don't know if she's gonna go all the way in. So she is, and oh, Noxic stole her right there at the last second. There he is, getting 2 kills on the board for himself.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, with Elevate, remember when they could have forced rifles, maybe some SMGs, but they decided to go eco with the deagles and then get the plant. Like, they have so much money, they can just go for the Huns there, right? Like, if one of the players goes down, that's fine. Look how much money they have, 19,000, and they have full utility rifles and Kevlars. So, yeah, Invictus, I mean, they're just gonna go eco. This seems like a round for Invictus any day. Star gets 1, Noxic to finish off 2 more, and yeah, the 2 remaining players, there's not really much they can do. Star gets a another one on Jepa. Gesha finally able to take down Noxic, but with Star still holding the angle, Gesha probably once retrieved the gun that he could get from Noxic, but yeah, Star's on the angle, and I don't think he's going to move anytime soon.
No, definitely not. They're going to get the plant, so they're going to get the extra cash, and Star gets the last. So, I mean, he tried. They definitely gave it a good shot, and Elevate's now in the lead again. Racking it up to 4. Invictus at 3. I mean, they are keeping it close. I mean, there is no one just running away 1-6 or anything like that. So, you know, it's looking really good. They came ready and prepared. It doesn't look like, you know, really anybody needs to do anything crazy besides, you know, Noxic maybe, you know, it's not the best form right at this second, but I bet you if he does, that's exactly when it'll turn around.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, he doesn't. Sure, maybe he's not, living up to his kind of potential here. But it's not even important. Like, there would be much more to blame for Noxic if Elwood was losing badly. But they're already 4 rounds up. Like, that is really, really good, especially on ground and on the breach side. So Noxic doesn't really have to do much. I mean, okay, Star is taken down. So now, perhaps in this round, Noxic can activate, because with Star out of the round, I mean, he has 11 kills to his name, so he is definitely, you know, living up to his name as being the star of the whole game. But now Noxic, yep, he spots one, most likely will also try to get the frag there, keeps peeking. Oh, there's a jiggle peek battle going on. Look at this, like Noxic. Yep, when Star is down, like when you need Noxic, he can definitely still deliver, man. He is still the top-rated player, so there's no way that... I feel like I saw some people in the chat like talking about, oh, Noxic, you know, he's not as good as, he was. I mean, it's been 2 games where he doesn't perform. Yeah, he's getting gold. It's like, nah, not really. He's not really getting gold. He's just, you know, kind of taking the low end here, but this is exactly what I mean, right? Like, with Star going down, Noxic gets a double, Baines does get refrag. Oh, he's actually looking for the second one here. This might be a lot, but the nade comes in. Such a good utility usage by Elevate. Now, yep, 3 players. Look, 2 flashes, and they all peek together. Like, they are so coordinated, right? Like, if they weren't Elevate, sometimes you would like peek alone, not use utility, but Elevate, they just think about everything here. The bomb plan does come in. Rice is able to find 1 and almost a second, but Wives takes the better end of that and actually wins out the duel. So Rice is going to be the only one left alive. Now, Wives and Exalmans combined together have less HP than Rice on his own, so perhaps, oh, this angle here, he could really do a lot. But Wives, he's so good! He gets another kill on 2 HP, and yeah, Elevate up to 5 now.
Well, you know, I mean, that's how it goes. And like, yeah, and like you said, it's, you know, Noxic doesn't have to. Maybe he's finishing dinner, you know? Maybe he's got to finish his food, you know? And it's like, hey, Star, take over for me. You know, if he's not doing good, you got to wonder, what's he doing? Like, I mean, are you fully playing? Come on. you know put the burger down. Let's finish the game. Okay, Star's dead. All right, let me wipe my hands. Let me get back into this.
Yep, they're back to what they started. I mean, Noxic and Star are both low, but they have the player advantage on the side of Elevate. So Invictus only on those Deagles. I mean, it's good that, you know, looking at the damage, it's a lot what they have done only with the Deagles, but yeah, it's going to be hard to do much here. Once again, those nades are so deadly coming in, getting players off of angles. And Rice, oh, actually, look, like, Elevate are all one shot. If Rice is able to find one more, geez, this might be... Gesh somehow gets a kill with a P250, and with 3 players, 1 Deagle shot away, this might even be an equal opportunity for both teams. Rice is still undetected on site. Oh, he could do so much, but Nox's positioning is just superior. He takes down Rice, and now, once again, Elevate looks like they're just going to take this round.
Yeah.
Unless...
Maybe could. I don't know. Gesha... I don't know. Maybe. Jepa here is going to be, I think, the biggest contender if he can just get those 1 tap. All he's got to get. So close. And so it just does 1 taps come through. All right, Wives and Star. Nah, it's not going to happen. But so close, though. So close. Able to do that. But Elevate, showing us that they can continue to do this. They're at 6. They're now 3 rounds ahead. Invictus at 3. They're taking these rounds, and I mean, again, with no, not just, you know, being given to them. I mean, Invictus is really taking it down to the wire. I mean, right there, literally 2 Deagle shots would have ended that. It would have just changed the way that went. But again, Elevate's ability to just have that pinpoint accuracy is just ridiculous. But again, it comes down to just those little tiny details.
Yeah, and it's getting harder as it goes on, right? Like, look at how much Invictus have money. They have 1.8k. Elevate on their hand, they had 38k. So it's kind of a big difference to say the least. And yeah, yep. Invictus, I mean, they're trying their best, right? Like as you said, in that eco, it was down to the wire there. Geshe got a double with a P250 against rifles, which is a very interesting just thing to note. But yeah, just falling a little bit short and. Once again, like Invictus, they are really good contenders for Elevate, but it seems like in all these rounds, like it does go down to the wire, as you said, like Invictus are definitely fighting, but then it's like 2v2 and Elevate most of the time takes the upper hand, right? So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting to see. Baines, though, kind of moves in, tries to spot any players, but seems like Elevate are taking a more passive approach this round, just moving together, trying to spot some players together, and seems like in this round they will go for that B hit once again. I mean, they've went A and it has worked, but A is more of a site where you just push in and either it works or it doesn't. B is kind of more a slow-paced site to take, and Pri and Rice both able to get 2, so might be the 5th one for Invictus. They really can't let this slip out of their hands. And there's only 18 seconds remaining, so Elevate, if they want to take it, they have to make their move really quickly. And yeah, this seems like a round for Invictus any day. The only one left alive is Ruka. She will probably try to like spot any players, perhaps take a Eurasia out of the hands of Pri, because you know she has 5,000 to her name, so she can afford to lose it. And seems like, yep, after the bell rings, she goes for the peak. Oh, spots one, but not able to hit the legs enough there to take down the Eurasia player, so at least that does remain in the... Wait, where did they go? Where's the Eurasia? Did Pri just drop his Eurasia? What is happening here? He had a Eurasia, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I have no idea, man.
Wait, oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Okay, it's back. It's like, wait. Where did it go? I guess, I don't know, I guess Pri threw it? That's the
yeah, he probably threw it on the ground and then it was too far away to pick it up, you know, in the freeze time that there is.
I was gonna say, that would have been a real bad mistake.
Yep, you can't make those mistakes in finals, but fortunately enough, Pri does not make that mistake, and Invictus up to 4. Now that is not an ideal standard that is not an ideal scoreline by any standards, but I mean it's better than 3, and if they can get 1, perhaps 2 more, we're looking at a close game here. Yeah, the breach side is a bit harder to play, and Elevate have played really well, but there's still a chance. There is still a chance. And Rice, he's playing really close range with that shotgun here. Oh, he spots one, but that's unlucky. Excellements low on HP, but that shotgun not enough to, not good enough to do enough damage in that kind of mid-range position there. And yeah, Elevator just gonna slowly move towards that B side of things. Baines looking for an opener, but he has to watch 2 angles at the same time. And I mean, for Baines, it's down to timing. Pri most likely will get flash naded and smoked off the angle. That's how the 3 things happened that I mentioned there. So Elevate once again showing the utility usage is absolutely insane. Pri though, that's a very nice shot, clean one. Oh, almost hits the second one. Look at this, 2 players are on the truck. If one goes down, the other one is down to refrag there. And Geshe takes down Wives actually. So. Oh, they're going for it, but Star with that Eurasia frag did is all over. Backstab coming in from Excellements as well, but not even needed because Star, he can just drag those kills up one by one. Once again, really good performance by him. His only name was Star Player 1, just for the people tuning in. You know, if you see Star on the screen, just know in the previous circuit seasons he was playing under that nickname, but yeah, Elevate looking really strong here, looking for the 8th one.
Yeah, they are just... They're doing what they do. I mean, they are sitting at 27,000, and Invictus with a literal crispy $100 bill. And Wise able to pick up 1. Baines for the nice nade. Guess able to help clean up. Star doing that quick scoping thing and making it happen. Guess you're going down. Baines hanging out, smoked out, waiting. Is anything going to be seen? It is going to be Noxic, so that is a bit of a worry. Rice hanging out as well. He's waiting for them to come back, but wait, Excellements actually takes out Pri that was waiting back in the doorway. It is now down to a 2v3. Star's really low. Noxic is damaged. Star absolutely doesn't care. Going down for the quick scope. Baines also doesn't care about the ratio either and gets the nice clean double. So now it's down to Excellements, Baines, both at 100, equal score. Who can take it home at the bomb? That's the big point. Not in the hands of the Solomons, but Solomon's coming around. And look, Baines anticipates it too. So they're just going back and forth at who's taking who. Yeah, and Excellements goes the way that Baines wants, but then Baines, they are literally doing the just absolute things to go counter. And it comes down to Baines getting the quick headshot at the right time to rack it up. It is now 7-5 with, they're doing great. It's now for the flip. They're 2 down. So it is possible to be able to take it home.
Yeah, great clutch by Baines there. I mean, that was exactly what Invictus needed there. Getting the 1v3 clutch is no easy feat to do, especially against Elevate. So Invictus still, you know, keeping themselves in the game, thanks to Baines. And now with those Deagles and actually utility on Gesha as well. So they're going to move towards that A side of things and just look for any openers that they can. But what is happening on the scoreline? Wives with a double, Excellements with a double as well, and Star finishes it off with that nice MR96 skin. I was so confident he bought the revolver. That is something to note. Normally that's just like a meme weapon that you just don't buy, you know, in competitive play. But Star, he's good enough to get a frag with that, and that does take Elevate to 8.
Yeah, they just absolutely took that so fast. I mean, they're doing a great job. They're doing what they need to do, and they just absolutely took it home. Now this is going to be even harder for Invictus to be able to do this. I mean, they've got to push it all the way forward. Excellements getting a double, Baines going for the trade, Noxic for the double and triple, and just to easily show us how it's done. You know what? Well, I feel like once you get like 7 or 8, Noxic really just says, "All right, my turn," and just goes ahead and takes it forward and gets him to 9 so quickly.
Alright, Elevate. I mean, this looks like it's their game. It's a best of 1, so it's gonna be really hard for Invictus to... They don't have a chance to come back into this, right? Like, this is do or don't. But the good thing is, Invictus get eliminated in this game. They still have a chance to get back and actually take themselves back to the finals. So... It's not really like the stakes aren't that high. I feel like Invictus kind of think that they're probably going to be able to take down S2 if they lose this game in the consolidation finals. So yeah, I mean, Elevate, I feel like they just look like the better team now. Am I in no way putting down Invictus? Like, they're really putting up a great performance, a great show as well, especially with some great individual plays, with Pre getting that 1v3, but unfortunately not enough time to defuse, and also Baines getting that 1v3 that actually mattered. But yeah, Elevate, they just seem very, very strong right now, and I mean, they have lost 1 player, so perhaps that's a chance to open up for Invictus.
Absolutely, and I mean, there's not really anybody, at least I think, on the scoreboard that's really standing out as far as, like, just really rocketing ahead. We'll check that after, because it looks like this is about to go down here in just a bit. It looks like it's activating now. But again, Noxic may have actually made his way back up the scoreboard with all the shenanigans he's been pulling at this point. But, I mean, it's just about to get hairy. Star pushing forward. Gets a double. Baines, Jeff at least get 1, so it's even. But it's a 1v2. Noxic really, really low. But that doesn't matter at all. Noxic just gets a nice clean double. And again, I'm pretty sure... I wonder if Noxic is fully ahead. Like, completely.
I saw someone in live chat saying, can we see the scoreboard? Someone literally said, Twist, show us the scoreboard. So I am not the one actually controlling the scoreboard here. But we can see Star. Man, Star and Noxic, like, they are really the duo that everyone just fears. Like, they just bring punishment to everyone here. Star on 22, Noxic on 15. On the other side, kind of more of an equal scoreline for Invictus. Nobody really showing up big time, but also nobody, having a bad game. So just solid performance from Invictus, but that's not going to be enough because Noxic is able to take down 2 Wives with another frag and finish it off. Wives, he's been showing up on the Collision side though. Like, he wasn't having the best game on the Breach, I believe, but then on Collision he racks up these doubles. It looks pretty nice. So yep, Elevate up to 11. It is just going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard for Invictus to do anything here. Seems like they haven't found a round for a while, and I mean, this is the round. This is like where the game ends, right? Like, if Invictus lose this round, they have almost no money left. It's gonna be like very hard, probably some SMG forces. So, yep, they gotta win this round. If they don't, it's pretty much all over. And the Ruka, is AFK, seems like, because only P250 to her name, and no movement spotted yet. She is AFK in the CD spawn, so this is the good chance for Invictus to actually take round. You know, the 4v5 definitely makes it easier than a 5v5.
Yeah, this is it. This is your chance. Ah, wait, she's moving again. But still, this is your chance. This is your chance. All that's left. Do not die. Do not give Aruka the weapon, or I mean, well, that's gonna hurt even more. But you know, this is again, like you said, this is it. The way everything has been played out. This is, I think, the last round. I mean, it's literally not, but it is. Because, I mean, they can't really do much after this. I mean, right, here we go. Bryce and Jeppa. All right, Noxious Wives gone. They still got to contend with Star doing that. And that. And that. Oh, okay, but maybe not the third one. But, you know, you get the idea. You know, just doing an absolute massive amount of damage. Taking 2 out. Although, look at that. Got on bomb side. But, does it again. Gets the shot. That totally should have hit. I'm on that. That totally should. That had to be a pixel off. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. But look at what? Aruka comes back with the pistol and doesn't even have anything. Gets the defuse, and Star gets the quick scope and takes it down. What? That's not the way that was looking like that was gonna happen. I don't understand.
Guys, what is this? This is not. If there is like one round to encapsulate what Elevate really is. This is the one. There was a 2v5. Then Star gets a double. Aruka comes back, gets a frag with the P250. Star gets another one insane shot. Pretty much just a clip montage. He's just going for the clips right now. You know, just hitting flicks, hitting everything that he wants to do. And Aruka, seems like she's just back AFK. There's no reason to play because Star can just do that. And yeah, Elevate up to 12, somehow turning a 2v5 into a 3v0, I guess, with Aruka coming back into play. And yeah, that is quite interesting to see. Gesha, though, getting the kill on Wives. And Aruka, the only one left alive, so finally she is back.
Apparently Aruka was needed. It left it up to Star, and you know, Aruka's like, all right, fine, I'll clutch this up. You know, will she be able to do it? That would be an absolute story for the century. But I think Aruka's just gonna let them have it. I mean, come on, after this, they're still gonna be 6 rounds ahead. So I think Aruka's just gonna hold. Not that she needs to. She got $13,000, literally the most on the team in the bag. But if you don't have to spend the money, that's just called a good investment. Although it looks like she now will. Guess you're getting the quick headshot, and it's still 6 rounds in the lead, 12-6. But Invictus getting it there. They were able to bring it back, but I feel like that was I don't know. Maybe that was a given round. Maybe like, you know, this is now the full, you know, brunt, the final, you know, not to go out on an eco. You know, they're within $300 of each other, so. We'll see what they can do at full force. Bane's getting the first one. It's looking really nice. And that's Noxic being taken out. Now, the biggest thing is the Solomon's is also super low. Star really needs to be taken out, I think, for them to take this.
Yeah, I mean, if Invictus want to take this round, they really can, right? Like, Exalmus is low, as you said. Also, there is a Eurasia on pre, and we haven't really seen him play with the Eurasia that much before, but Grounded being a long-range map, there's definitely room to get some Eurasia frags, but Star, yeah, he just, man, like what can you do against that? What can you do, man? Look at this, looking for the 4th. He's so insane every single time. Okay, Gesha finally able to take down Star with the pre-fire, but there's like the damage has already been done, right? Like turning the 4v5 into a 2v3 just because Star is able to hit 3 insane shots, like one after the another. Like there's not much that you can do. Like Elevate, yeah, they look like the stronger team, but like Star is once again just playing absolutely insane in this game, and 29 frags to his name, so he's looking to beat. Yeah, I mean, if this game goes on, Aruka seems like she will rotate towards that A side of things or just go for the save. So, Star, the highest frag record was 32 for the European side, right? I feel like that was what we discussed. I mean, we saw Mixage dropping a 30 in the first best of 3 of this day. And Star, he's one frag away from beating today's record, which is already insane. 30 bomb is definitely no easy feat to do. But then, I mean, I kind of feel like Star is just telling everyone, no, let them win a few more rounds. Let me grab a few more kills so I can get that record for the most kills in the European scene for Circuit. Because I mean, that's what I would do.
Let me be immortalized in the history of not only the #1, but have it on screen. We heard it already. We already talked about it there. Watch the stream. I can guarantee you. They're like, I'll take that. I'm right here, guys. Just hold on a minute. Let me get another triple, and let me just tie it and then get one more. Let's just do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. I don't wanna choke it for him, because I feel like at least for me, whenever I played ranked and I was close to that 30 frag scoreline, it seemed to me that I could never get the frag. I always kind of choked the easiest shots, and I don't know, it was kind of curse for me. So let's see if Star actually has the same curse or not. He's definitely looking to find some more frags here. Can we just go to Star? Like, I just want to, like, the man has 29 kills. I feel like we can just spectate him, only him by now, and we'll see the best clips regardless, because he literally has 29. But it seems like the action is not coming his way, but he is coming towards the action. If the action is not coming your way, you just go where the action is. But he's going back, and it seems like Invictus are also really indecisive in this round. They're looking for openers B, they're looking for openers A, they're looking to take map control, but so far, it hasn't really worked out that well. I mean, Pre is holding Zangle, but it doesn't seem like anyone will hold it, will pick it soon, because there's actually no players towards that B mid area. But yeah, Invictus, they're slowly gearing up for a B hit. Taking that B mid area, but Elevate, they're playing it really well, right? Like, they're playing all together as a team. And it's going to be really hard, because Invictus, they're not able to find any early peaks, any early frags. Oh, and there's Star. Yep, just casually
30.
hitting that 30. He's equal with Mixage. 3 more. Oh, but Gesha denies the dream. Although Invictus are still in the game, so 2v4 situation. Rise, Gesha, and Bane's very, very low. Barely sharing 100 HP together. Noxy, what? Did he just like wallbang? I have no idea how he hit that. But he does have the frag, and that makes it 2v3, so a bit more doable for Elevate. And I mean, knowing Elevate, there's definitely a high chance they clutch this, but I also feel like the positioning, especially on positioning on Rice, is just so good, right? Like, Rice is in the B mid area, so he can just hold it, kind of have a crossfire, and even though Exolmans finds one, the time is definitely not on Elevate's side.
Nope, and that's going to give Star Player another opportunity. Only got to get one more, but technically just 2 more. And gonna take it. Although, what was it? 34 is the all-time global. So if Star Player can get 5 more kills, 5, right? We've seen triples coming out of this man. 5 more kills will take the world record of Circuit on kills. 5. And, if they're just not doing the hottest, because Invictus is doing a lot better. But that's literally...
Oh, there you go.
1 kill around. 1 kill
4
around
more.
to the end. Yeah, 4 more. That's the one for this round. That's all Star needs to literally, if they choked all the way to the end, just needs 1 per round to take the world record.
Oh, he hits... What, man? How is he alive?
Wait,
How is he alive?
What? Oh! Who took that? Toxic! Oh, there's one. 2! We got 2!
Alright, so that's the EU record, kind of equalized with, I don't know who else got the 32 frags, but yeah, Star, the same record as before, unfortunately not breaking it, just equalizing the same record, but Elevate, meanwhile, taking the first map and the only map of this best of 1, that's why it's called the best of 1. They are going to win this 13-8. So Invictus, they move up, they move down to the consolidation finals. They will be playing against S2. Now that is the final game of today that we will see. After a huge break, but huge congratulations to Elevate for actually being the first team to make it to the finals. So Elevate is going to be one of the teams that we see tomorrow in the best of 5 finals for the Circuit Season 4 final tournament victors, and the other one will be decided after a break, but it will be Invictus versus S2.
Yep, absolutely. That's going to be coming up here very, very soon. I did just find real quick. I have it pulled up. So Star has now officially taken, out of score and all, the #1 spot. Even though it matched 32, the person who did it had 16 deaths and Star had 12. So if we're going to go with all that as a combined effort, Star now has the highest kill / best, type overall to equalize for
How
the
many
European
how many assists?
1.
Now for Star or for the how many for
for-
the other?
For the person.
Okay, so yeah, let's just call it. We saw how Star
Yeah.
plays. Like
Yep.
best clips
I mean,
as well, man. Best clips as well.
That's overall. So, and Star even had 7 assists. So, with more assists, less deaths, higher impact, Star, you took the #1 spot in the entire EU. There's only 2 other people in the world that we've been able to have in the circuit that had 34. So, Star, we're looking, we need to see 35, but overall, congratulations, Star, for taking the #1 spot in the EU area and just overall. But guys, we still have that extra round. The next games set. We're going to be seeing S2 and Invictus. So don't go anywhere. But first, guys, remember, we have those giveaways going on in chat with Gleam. And so, guys, make sure you're part of that. And again, make sure you've got the Zuvvii app and you're uploading your clips because there's money up for grabs for there too. And so, guys, make sure you're doing all that. Stay tuned, hang out, and we'll be back after this nice little break. And we'll see you guys back in just a bit.
See you guys after the break.